Shit is super high. You've never seen an episode of WAMMBS so late and gay.
How gay was it? Oh, you're not gonna use your laptop? Listen through the phone.
Listen through the phone.
Listen through the phone. I can try.
Test.
Test.
Make sure you keep your microphone all the fuck up.
WAMMBS.
It's here.
WAMMBS. WAMMBS.
It's in my grill. WAMMBS. WAMMBS.
Jay tends to like hold the mic in his mouth when he's talking, which makes him very loud. And he tends to kind of lean back away from the mic when he's talking.
Get it, behemoth.
I might have to. One of the issues is that I keep starting stream before trying to fix it, and I think I have to like try to deactivate it and like close it. I did.
Yes, you did.
Well, then yeah, that would be. I didn't know you started. Y'all are just sitting there. Hello.
Hello,
Well, it's the preliminaries. There ain't no one here
I'm
yet.
totally not still reading the manga.
Are you still
Yeah,
reading?
but like everybody,
You don't have to keep reading it. 'cause
most
I
of your
haven't read as far as-
viewership is post hoc viewership.
Post hoc.
What the fuck is post hoc?
It's
After
after
the
the fact.
Oh,
Coffee just.
I figured the.
Whoa. Cat
Cats
party.
are fucking deciding that this is the time to thrash around the room, I guess.
They were doing that this morning in our room.
They're chasing each other.
Bless you, behemoth.
But there's no sense in you getting further in the manga because Shade hasn't read any further.
It's okay.
That's what I was saying. I think he just likes it.
It is good. Yeah, it's interesting. Behemoth,
you-
stop sneezing.
Scooting a little more.
Interesting.
Half
the ghosts.
All right. It's whamming time.
Whams all
You
over
gotta
the
get
place.
some friggin' links out and stuff. I
Yeah.
had no idea you had launched. Oh, the camera angle's all fucked.
Fuck
Is
you.
it fucky? Oh yeah. I just told him.
Sounds good. Harry May's here, your most dedicated fan.
Harry May was there before the stream started.
Harry May read the manga and watched the anime and is fully prepared. Harry May probably read more of the manga than y'all did this week.
Like,
Everybody's
sure.
hosting the show now.
We,
B, can I have a beer?
Yes.
we definitely dropped the ball a little bit.
I got
But-
stuck at work late today. Otherwise, I would have finished the manga.
Yeah. We're live. Oh, we're live, pal. All right, so the viewership just kicked up. So I think some people are starting to show up now. Do we want to start talking about our day, or have we already?
Bird, you started live streaming. Talk about that.
Oh yeah,
Oh, you really did?
I got really sick for like 3 days this week. So I would wake up throwing up, and then by the end of the day, I would feel kind of all right. And so I did a couple different live streams, and then the next day, I was feeling sick again. But yeah, I think I did 2 streams, both for Crimson Desert, which looks incredible and is infuriating, but a lot of fun.
Were you doing live commentary or just playing the game?
I'm talking the whole time, more or less. A lot of it was me breaking stone.
Did you tell anyone that you were streaming? You didn't tell me.
No, I guess I didn't. Yeah, I didn't.
Wait, you didn't? How did you not know? I thought I told you.
No.
I
had no
remember
idea.
being like, "Oh, Bird's streaming tonight."
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't think you told me.
Well, Bird
Maybe-
Friends play.
I
Bird
might have-
Friends play.
I think you said that, and then I heard that you were streaming today, and then I opened up your YouTube and went, "Oh, I guess she's not live yet." And then
Ari
I
May
closed
was
it.
there for my streams. That's why Ari May's saying I'm the bane of stone and wood, because I spent a lot of the time chopping trees and breaking rocks.
That sounds like a good time.
This
Is there anything else that you do in that game?
Twitch.tv
you
slash.
fight a lot of people. It's got a lot of Tears of the Kingdom vibes. Stamina bar looks a lot like Tears of the Kingdom. There are weird, what am I thinking? Ruins in the sky that you have to solve puzzles in.
Bird.
Yeah.
Twitch.tv slash.
your channel name?
Come on, man.
Bird Friends
Jesus
Play.
Christ.
I don't know. I thought you were gonna finish saying it.
Self-promotion. You need to
Twitch.tv/Bird
start
Friends
self-promotion.
Play.
Yes. Oh, I need you saying it so that everybody knows it's you.
It's me. If you couldn't tell by the bird in the name.
Here, next time I'll have an overlay to bring up with your handle.
I'm trying to media train Bird. He's got a.
I don't know what that means.
He keeps saying, "I want to be a live streamer." I'm like, you have to be constantly selling, always be selling, always be closing. That's the thing, right?
Twitch.tv/Bird Friends Play. Hey, have I mentioned Twitch.tv/Bird Friends Play?
At some point, we're gonna schedule we're gonna play this game from the start and only on stream type deal. But for now, it's mostly been testing the waters, seeing what it's like to stream, seeing what kind of headspace Bird can stream in. Still working 55-hour weeks and doing WAMMBS, so
yeah.
Yep. Well, I would love to stream with you.
Yeah.
Or
I
at
wish
least,
Crimson Desert was multiplayer. That would be a lot of
Cats
fun.
are going crazy.
Yeah, it is.
They
strange.
are fighting the fuck out of each other right now on screen.
They have been acting rambunctious all day, kind of. This morning they were being.
We had to banish them from our room because they kept waking me up.
I was wondering why Behemoth was on the couch.
Yeah. He was, him and Banshee were just running around upstairs. I was like, what the fuck are you guys doing?
They're just being wild.
Yeah. Had a little too much catnip, I think.
Yeah. This week I bought a car for myself.
Yeah. Wait, I thought you sold cars.
I sold myself a car.
There you go.
Wait, does that count towards your?
Yes.
It does. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
I sold myself a car. It's for my girlfriend, but
My girlfriend.
yeah. Ooh. Ooh. But I've been using it because my car is in the fucking shop anyway. So I essentially just bought myself a car to use while my car is in the shop. Which would be a really funny reason to buy a car. Just like, I can't wait, so I'm gonna buy a car.
I bet there's people who do that.
Mini.
Yep, it's another Mini Cooper.
Mm-hmm.
A black Mini Cooper with a twin turbo engine,
These fucking cats, man.
which is really fun.
All right. Well, we've got Hewan and Isabel and Ari May in the chat. Shouts out to everybody. I think Mayday from Space is here saying WAMMBS.
WAMMBS.
Everybody, don't forget that when you watch the individual videos,
You have to like, comment WAMMBS, and subscribe.
commenting WAMMBS is the most
Comment
important
WAMMBS
part.
100 times. And don't do what Mapu did and just say WAMMBS times 100. I need 100 individual WAMMBS being posted.
Behemoth, what are you doing?
And don't post a message that says 100 individual WAMMBS.
Y'all think
I
you're
need you
funny,
to-
huh?
I need you to type WAMMS, hit enter. Type WAMMS again, hit enter. Then do that 100 times. Maybe we'll get banned from YouTube doing that. I actually don't know.
All right. Let's start the WAMMS.
The first person to comment WAMMS 100 times is going to get WAMMSed all over the place.
What does that even mean?
I don't know.
All right. You ready?
3,
3,
2,
2,
1.
1. WAMMS! All right. So this week for WAMMS, we watched, what did we watch? Witch Hat Atelier.
Yeah.
Watch hat.
Watch Hat Atelier.
That's what it said, isn't it? For the manga, we read, what is it called?
Maison and the Man-Eating Apartment.
Yep. For the music, we listened to
Bully by
Uh,
Kanye West.
Ye's Bully. Yeah.
The artist formerly known as Kanye West.
Well, it says Kanye and Ye
oh,
yeah.
on all the
okay.
songs. It's weird.
It's a collab with himself, I guess.
Long-time fan, first-time WAMMS viewer. Is this safe? Safe in what way? For our health? Almost certainly not.
Long time fan, first time Lance viewer. Interesting. So for the beer,
Trogs.
we got Trogs, which we were supposed to talk about last week, but we weren't able to find it. But this time we did. Trogs, boom, right here. And then for the snack, I found these. I can't reach that.
They're like
Are you able to reach that?
ice cream things.
Yeah, they're like
right?
ice
Or they
cream
look like
cone.
ice cream things.
They're waffle
Muddy
cone,
bites.
filled waffle cones. They're peanut butter chocolate flavored. I've never tried them before. I just thought they looked like the most interesting thing in the snack
I
aisle.
honestly
This thing's
thought that
super blown
bag
out.
was cat treats. Looking at it, until
It kind of does look like cat treats. We're gonna be eating cat treats and we're gonna love it.
meow 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 meow.
But moving into the anime here,
WAMMS.
WAMMS. We watched Yomi no. Wait. Oh fuck! I forgot to switch the damn images here. We did not watch Yomi no Tsugai. We watched Witch Hat Atelier. So we don't have the stupid fucking overlay things. I forgot about that shit.
So we've mostly
Most scuffed WAMMS.
covered what happens in the anime so far. because we covered the manga not too long ago.
Yeah.
I would say out of 10, I would probably give it like a 8, 8.5 maybe. Thought it was good. I thought it was pretty. It was neat to see it animated.
I honestly I was thinking a 9, and I was thinking for this spot, we pretty much talked about everything already. Like the anime and the manga were like 1-to-1. The anime did a really good job of adapting exactly what the manga was talking about. So I figured talking about like the experience of watching it versus having like the experience of reading it, what really is different
well, you
there.
see, in the anime, the pictures were moving.
Yeah. So one of the I gave a 9 to both, I'm pretty sure. But one of the special things about the manga to me was the paneling. And obviously you don't get that with the anime. But the anime was just beautiful.
Shots are awesome, though.
Yeah.
The shoes were really cool. I really liked how they made the shoes look with the 2 different circles and they light up. And
Yeah. And I noticed that they did try to sort of adapt the paneling where like in certain moments they kind of would create a sort of frame and then try to have things like coming out of it, or they would take like a still frame from the manga and then just kind of have that still frame happen on the show.
Having color helped this show a lot compared to the manga. It's a lot prettier.
Yeah, it's very pretty with the colors. Everyone's eyes were very striking, which eyeballs were definitely like a theme. You know, like a lot of the witches have like eyeball related things on them, but I guess
the main
eyeballs,
bad witch has eyes.
Yeah, the big eye mask, which also, that was a girl, wasn't it? Like a girl voice.
Witch?
Yeah,
Probably, yeah.
and I was like, I guess it was pretty ambiguous in the manga, but in the anime you just hear the voice and you're like, oh, okay.
I was watching the anime and yeah, it was a more feminine voice, but the thought just struck me like, oh, that's Coco's dad. That's definite. Just like, I don't know, from like a story perspective, it would make sense for that character to be Coco's dad.
Yeah, I guess you're
Coco's dad just
really
disappeared.
Yeah, because I mean, Coco's dad was never really even brought up, was he?
Just that he abandoned the mom.
Yeah, and that was it. And then that witch is basically being like, oh, like this is the seed that I planted.
Forbidden magic. Going out to get a carton of milk.
It
definitely was a feminine voice. Maybe Coco's dad transitioned.
Maybe
That's the forbidden magic he used.
He was like, "You're not gonna support me in my transition, so I'm leaving and becoming a witch that's free."
I know something about that. Huh? I know something about that. Transitioning and becoming a witch.
Yeah. Well, aside from that, I mean, again, we already covered all the.
Everyone's a witch. I mean, everyone could be a witch.
Do you feel like you enjoyed any of the characters more, like getting to hear a voice rather than like thinking of a voice in your head?
I'm glad I know how Agot is pronounced for sure now.
Agot.
The different color, like hair colors of everyone were pretty cool. I thought that was a nice touch because, again, in the manga, it's just shading. You don't really know what color their hair is supposed to be. Coco has like green fucking hair.
Which I think is on the front cover of the first manga. We just don't have the physical manga,
Riche looks really cool. I think that's her name.
Was that the pink hair girl?
No, that's the
blue hair girl.
Yeah.
With the short bangs.
The one who doesn't talk very much.
Yeah.
No, pink-haired girl is the one who likes to be thanked all the time, and she has like cute cloud magic. They were all really cool. All the voice acting was done really well. Keyfree is as sus as he is in the manga.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck is this guy doing?
What is this guy's deal?
Being hot.
Yeah, that's a big part of it.
He's hot
sure.
Gandalf.
Hot Gandalf.
Yeah,
he's like if Gojo got fused with Gandalf.
Yeah, that's fair.
Soul actually, while we were watching the anime, Soul was looking at him and she just went, Gojo just ruined hot guys in anime. Like,
yeah, they're all gonna be like
Gojo.
Jack skinny guys with white hair and blue eyes.
Yeah.
I mean, he was already a thirst trap in the manga.
You could say that Gojo is our special. Oh, what the hell? Oh, whatever. I guess that just happens.
Cut out. That was weird.
Oh,
what happened again?
Oh,
what is
Having
happening?
it seems to be working.
Probably from me shaking my leg.
Oh,
I wonder if it's just like loose over there. But yeah, pretty good anime.
What's your favorite moments from it?
Favorite moments from the anime?
Keyfree saving Coco from her silly spell that she cast because she's a silly person.
Oh, actually, my favorite moment of animation was when she sees the fucking Pegasus thing come in,
Mhm.
and she goes running down the building, and they had the Pegasus flying in like a different, like we were spinning around the house and watching the Pegasus flying while she was going down, and I was like, this is like movie quality.
That was the first
animation
shot
right here.
that I saw that made me go, okay, they are finding a way to be as impressive as the manga, which
Yeah.
I was hoping for. Like, my imagination was like, well, if the manga has great paneling, the best thing the anime can do is unique shot framing and compositions that no other anime's done, and that was that.
When she uses that sailboat to fly through the sky to get those flowers, that was a really cool shot. I liked how different that looked. I mean, it didn't look that different, but because the manga had the shots, but it expanded on it, made it feel cooler.
Do you think you would have been as invested in this if you hadn't already read further into the manga?
No, I think it absolutely was awesome. I was like, the third episode ended, and I was like, all right, that's all I need, but I'm just going to let the fourth episode roll because I want to watch it. Yeah. Which the fourth episode ended exactly where I thought it was going to end. It's like halfway through the dragon encounter. I was like, man, I just wish that it ended the dragon encounter, and then I would be like, not far off from where I was in the manga. I was honestly just feeling like, oh, I don't want this to end right now. I want to just keep watching it and binging it. So that's why I'm set that it's at least a 9.
So would you say that you like it more as an anime than you did as a manga?
Maybe.
There you go.
But it's just like hard to say because I really appreciate it as a manga as well. I just
like. Do you think it's better as an anime?
Yes.
Just unequivocally.
Yeah. Just there's a lot of shots in the manga that are really hard to tell what's happening. And
you said that you felt the anime was faster paced, also.
Yes, the manga feels incredibly slow, but the anime did not have the same feel.
Do you think that's just because it's easier to kind of take your eyes off of it and let it happen, as opposed to having to like study it and
in about it? Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Just the motion of it all. I know I keep saying that it was a bit initially, but like having the motion.
It is very fucking animated. Yeah. It is very animated.
The motion of it all.
Anytime there needs to be animation, they went all out and they really did it. My favorite moment actually is when Coco pops like the ultimate gangsta lean. I don't know if you remember this. She's like, I think she's asking a god for the shoes or something. She just like leans to the side and keeps leaning until she almost falls over.
She's asking for the shoes.
Yeah, that was adorable. Speaking for me personally, I'm kind of surprised that, like, as great as the animation is and everything, story-wise, this does feel pretty generic to me as like anime plot. Like, considering this is like a seinen manga that I've heard nothing but high praise for forever.
I have to find out who killed my mom.
and well, it was her.
Accidentally me.
But like the
Full
fact that
Metal Alchemist.
the fact that like the other girls are like, there's the really Genki one and the really sleepy one and then the bitch, and it's like, okay, this is like, I was kind of
just like
in my head jokingly comparing it to. Yeah, with the hair colors too. That's another thing. Like, seeing the manga, it looks very classy, and the anime still does look classy overall. But the cartoon hair colors definitely made it like, okay, this is anime. Like this is an anime.
So the thing about it, so the pink haired girl, and I think that they went a bit overboard with, and I mean, they probably have hair colors on the covers of the manga, so that was already like set in stone. But like, the fact that all of them had such different vibrant hair was a little overboard.
You can't tell which one's supposed to be the main character.
Well, in the manga also, the colored images from it look like they're kind of colored pencil, like more rustic looking, whereas this is a very modern anime.
Super bright and vibrant. And like, I didn't imagine her having pink hair. I imagined her having like blonde hair, or like maybe like
it was going to be
a lighter blonde.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought Coco was going to be blonde.
His idea says, talk about the most powerful character, Brush Buddy.
The brush bug. The little brush bug. I thought he was going to be green. He was white in the show. He was a super cool little guy. He becomes somewhat important as we go along. But yeah, I like that guy. He's
Coco
cute.
basically like encounters this thing, and then it immediately is just like, I'm your friend now.
Yeah.
Like-
We're having soft tacos later.
That's what I was thinking too.
Do you know what that is?
no.
But yeah, the brush buddy was really cute. I mean, it just it's got really like Ghibli energy, just like those little like soot thingies.
I'm surprised this is a seinen manga just because it seems so incredibly oriented towards teenage girls, and I feel like the anime probably is taking that into account of like this is not really for like older men or whatever.
He made it sound like, because I didn't read as far when we read it, that some crazy shit happens.
It starts to get more traumatizing.
That it starts becoming very dark.
But
and
like when I think shows for girls, I think Madoka Magica, which is dark and traumatizing.
Oh yeah, so I guess yeah. You like adult girls, if it's
older teens, I would say.
Is that not what seinen is for? It's like teenagers.
Teenage, it's like 16
male.
and up men, basically. But like, I would say that this feels very feminine for a manga aimed at men. I would say that it should probably transgress more. I don't know why the word trans came to my head. It should probably be more of a women's audience in the long run. I would think, at least in the United States, I think this will be more successful with girls than with guys. It's about little cute witches. You know, it's about trying to save your mom and using magic, and it's got this incredibly hot thirst trap guy as the mentor,
Right.
who like every shot of him is just
incredibly
slay.
hot thirst trap guys as the mentors, because there's the fire dude.
The other guy, his facial hair just throws me off. It just looks weird on him.
I mean, some people go for that.
It looks like it was fucking drawn on, which is really funny because obviously all of it is drawn.
I guess it's drawn by a woman as well, so that also makes sense. I couldn't help thinking while watching this, oh, this is all just a metaphor for doing art. Like, this is very much artist writes about what it's like to make art using the metaphor of or it's like
Art
anything you can draw, you can make real. Like, and it's very much about, like, if you were a young artist, this show is trying to give you the same advice. Like, the stuff Keithley is saying to Coco is the same stuff that a mentor would say to a young artist.
His idea says the author really takes her time to introduce the more seinen type stuff, but it's absolutely there.
I'm not saying that it's like a shoujo manga per se.
Yeah,
I just think that
you just think that it'll be more popular with women. So like,
in the long run,
it doesn't seem like it's really targeting the audience that it was supposed to, because it's being pushed for seinen.
I understand why in manga this would be a seinen manga, but I think that as an anime, and especially as a global anime, I think this will be a bigger hit with young women. Also, I want to talk about the studio that made this. It's called Bug Films, I believe.
What the hell? What have they made?
Zom 100.
They made one anime, and it was Zom 100.
Was really pretty.
And it also had a lot of delays.
Yes, Zom 100 had several like week-long delays, and the last 3 episodes were delayed for like months before they were finished.
I had no idea, because I think I only ended up watching like 3.
Now that anime came out like 3 years ago, and since then Bug Films has only been doing like co-production work, helping on like Toei films basically. So Zom 100, it looked amazing. It was a studio basically created to make like high quality manga adaptations of manga that they really love. So that's what we're getting here, and you can feel that.
Why
you can
isn't it
feel
called
that.
Brush Bug Films.
You know, I have to assume that it's called Bug Films because like all the oldest studios were like bug themed, like Mushi Productions, which Mushi just means bug, was like one of the first anime studios.
Oh. What does Ghibli mean?
I don't think that's just a nonsense word.
What are some other bug
The reason I'm
studios?
going is because in the fucking manga that we just read, the director's name is Mushi, and they wear a bug mask.
Yep.
Anyway.
There's a lot of bug reference in the manga that we'll be talking about. But yeah, so Bug Films made this. They obviously put a ton of passion and effort into it. I feel like so far the animation quality is better than the story, in my opinion.
Just like the time I got reincarnated as a hero, or sentenced to
slime?
be a
To be a
hero.
hero.
Sentenced to be a hero.
Sentenced to be
That's
a
how I
hero.
got reincarnated to be a hero.
Sentenced to be a Hero was like the animation quality was way better than the story.
Yeah.
Witch Hat Atelier is like, okay, this is a nice little setup. I can see how this can go places. It just hasn't introduced any like hooks for me that makes me go, oh, this is why it's gonna get so great later. You know?
Yeah.
It feels like
And
very
perhaps
standard.
that is, like they are taking a little bit too much time in the beginning. Like it could be ramping it up a little bit more, getting the brimmed hats
They
more
explain
involved.
stuff a lot.
Yeah, because the brim hats have some presence, especially with like the dragon part, and then it's like the implied that the brim hats fucking turned everything to sand in the part right after that. But then it's like more brimmed hat early probably would have made it more interesting early.
I think so
Yeah.
too. Zydia said, "I'm very happy to see all my daughters in motion," and that's I haven't gotten there yet to that feeling of I want to protect them or like I care about these little girls. I mean, my favorite is definitely Agat because she's a
Yeah.
cunt, and also there's a
There's a joke with that name that I keep just passing it along. 'Cause I don't want to get there.
You know,
There's-
you told the joke, and I got it.
Okay.
and also the there's like a slightest bit of Yuri hinting I feel like with Coco and Agat.
They're just friends. They're just
Yeah, they're
really
just
good
friends.
friends.
It's just
I
that
think
so
you're stretching there.
it's that before Agat showed up, I was thinking, man, they the way that they draw Keyfree is so like
Keyfree.
Keyfree. The way they draw Keyfree is so romanticized. It had me worried at first. I was like, please don't try to ship the little girl with the old mage
Yeah.
man. And
I
then
got
No,
I
they
got
ship,
that feeling
they ship
too.
Keyfree with the cool wind lady that we get introduced to later.
Right.
I'll
which
be
is
glad
good.
to see it. But yeah, when Agat showed up and then there's this moment of like she enters and Coco's like blushing and like, oh, this person's cool. And I was like, oh, okay, thank God. There's someone her own
Out of-
age. She
Out of
can be.
admiration, she just
can-
admires her.
Yeah. Well, you know,
It's like,
I'd,
wow,
I'd
I
rather
can't
her
believe somebody
admiring
is
someone her
so-
age than.
So magnificent. Yeah.
Yo, if you have a mentor who's older than you, fuck you.
It's just that there's a lot of anime where the hot mentor ends up with the student. So.
Yeah. which is
Mushishi, Black
Mushishi?
Clover.
That happens in
Mushishi?
I
No,
don't know, I'm just
that
naming
does
it.
I was like, I don't think there's a- I don't think
started
there's a-
coming up with anime names.
I don't think there's like a mentee in that.
Blackjack.
What is that?
That's an anime, right? Blackjack. That's the
Alright, closing-
doctor man
closing
who got
statements
blown up
on-
by a mine.
What would make it a 10?
Yeah, what would make it a 10?
Advancing
For-
the story faster.
Yeah, probably also would be what would
Same.
make it a 10 for me, just a little faster.
I think for me, it's like a strong 7 to a light 8 on the anime so far, having not read the manga and therefore not being like preemptively invested in it. But it is good. It's easy to watch.
Yeah, Zydia says, I know this was mentioned in the manga discussion, but I can absolutely recommend reading the manga to you.
Yeah, I'm sure I'll
You
read it
specifically.
eventually.
Like, comment, WAMMBS, and
Well,
subscribe.
We'll wait until we start the next thing. But
Well,
yeah,
you should say it at the beginning,
yeah.
the end, everywhere
And
through
then
the middle.
Twitch.tv/Bird
You can
Thread
Friends
it in,
Play.
thread it in
Yeah,
like
you can-
marbling fat.
randomly just like stop a sentence to say like, comment, subscribe. All right, like, comment, subscribe.
Oh, should I like join on camera for the manga section because I'm the only one who read all 32 chapters of it?
Nah.
Or?
I don't know if it's necessary anymore
All
because
right.
he ended up speed reading past
I
where I got to.
24. I finished 24.
I'm
Yeah.
definitely gonna have a lot to
I only
say.
got to 19. It is interesting. It is an interesting fucking story. But before we move on, we're supposed to say what the anime for next week is.
Oh yes, the anime for next week is going to be Nippon Sangoku,
Oh yes,
Shade's friend. Japan Three Kingdoms.
Okay.
yeah. It's
So-
a
Wait,
war
is it
story.
is it the retelling of the Three Kingdoms thing?
I think it is probably heavily inspired by Romance of the Three Kingdoms, which is one of the most
Yeah.
heavily referenced pieces of Chinese
But,
classic
yeah,
literature.
but that's China.
Yes, this
So
is the
somehow this is
Japan Three
Japan.
Kingdoms, and I think it's set in modern times. So basically, it's like the country splits into 3 different factions, and it's a big war.
Yeah, I've seen K before.
Yeah, basically, my
it's-
coworker came up to me. I call him my coworker. He's actually a longtime friend of mine, but it was at work. He came up to me and he was like, "Oh, what anime have you been watching lately?" And I told him about the podcast, and he was like, "Oh, you never told me about this." And I was like, "Well, you should come watch it."
Shout out Big Ferd.
Yeah. Oh, is he there?
I don't know. I just wanted
It
to say
wasn't-
shout out. If he's not here.
Not who I'm talking about, but
Oh, I don't know who you're
Um,
talking about then.
yeah, it's just my buddy. His name's Jimmy. That's
Oh,
about
I
it.
thought he worked with us.
I work at Domino's as well.
Right.
Yep. So he came out to me and then he showed me like the opening for it, and I was like, "Well, this looks really cool." And he was like, "Yeah, I think it's about to get really popular, but people aren't really talking about it yet." And I was like, "I guess we'll talk about it."
Yeah, it is.
Ooh, yeah.
It is currently the highest rated anime of the season, and it is. It's not super popular, but I think it'll get there. It's an Amazon exclusive, so
Oh, I can start watching that now. I have Prime
Yep.
right now.
we almost threw it on randomly one day, but you were like, "Let's stick to the stuff we have to watch," and now you have to watch it.
Now we have
Oh,
to
I
watch
get it. Okay. I see what you're doing.
It was me that decided it.
No, since Amazon Prime was brought up, I'm also watching The Boys and Invincible as they come out, and they're really, really cool. They're great. B cannot watch The Boys. She goes away every time I start watching it.
I don't like the boys.
It's just too.
Traumatizing.
Yeah, there's just whatever.
All right.
Moving on to the manga. Let's go ahead and do a 3 count.
Should we put the guy up there?
What guy?
They didn't
The
gather
M.
the images.
I didn't
Oh.
grab.
Well, I'm not
I'm
saying
about
the
to.
picture. Oh, okay.
I was just gonna say WAMMBS first and then do it.
Oh.
Anyway, let's just do it now. 3, 2, 1.
WAMMBS!
Wait. So the manga is Maison and the Man-Eating Apartment, right? That's what it's
Yeah.
called.
The apartment does not eat people, from what I can tell reading it. It's
Kind
It's
of.
kind of the
It kind
apartment.
of eats them. I
But-
think it.
It's more
Can be
metaphorical
seen
than
that.
literal.
Mm.
We'll say it's not a manga about an apartment with teeth that goes around.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
not
I was a little
dashing people.
disappointed with that.
It's not like a bunch of people living inside of a stomach, but it also kind of is.
It's very Snowpiercer. It's the most Snowpiercer manga I think I've ever read.
It
I
is
don't know what
very
that
similar.
Have you never seen
Snowpiercer's a
Snowpiercer?
No.
Oh, there's
It's a comic
train
slash
driving
movie.
around an apocalyptic world where the rich people live at the front and the poor people live at the back, and they recycle everything.
Okay. And there's another manga that I've read that is similar to this as well, but without the recycling aspect. But it was just like a.
Gachiakuda. Wait, no,
Strange.
that is recycling.
It was like a strange like setup in like a big apartment, pretty much. But yeah, I mean, this manga started out, and I was, so fucking confused. But we'll go ahead and say what our score is here. What did you think of it?
9.5.
9.5. Whew. Okay.
I also am at like a 9.5, maybe a 10 for the 30. I read all 32 chapters that are out. I know both of you. What chapter did you get to?
24.
I got to 19.
Okay.
So
What's your score?
I'm thinking, I don't know, maybe like an 8.5.
Okay.
And it was really the beginning threw me off so much. When I first started reading it, I was like, damn, this is weird. I think it's like a 4.
Wow.
Like,
I literally like from page 3 was like, this is my new favorite manga.
it just felt
It's really
weird. Like
good.
it started off and then it was like, okay, here's the babies, and then it skipped immediately forward and it's like, all right, here's the
It
kids.
does
and
do
then
a
it skipped
double-
immediately forward, and I was
The
like,
double time skip is very strange.
the double time skip threw me off so hard, and then it was like, all right, we're doing this, and then motherfucker dies, and then it was like,
Oh yeah, poor
what
birdie.
the fuck is happening? And then it was like, all right, and then you're the
You're the
landlord.
landlord
You start
now.
doing landlord stuff. And I'm like, what is landlord stuff? And it's just like,
Oh, that's
like,
what you
They
learned.
don't tell her that either.
Yeah, no, she doesn't know. So then eventually I was like, okay, I guess we're not supposed to know what landlord stuff is. And then I was just like, I was so fucking lost. But then it was like, okay, I guess the idea is that you're lost because she's super lost.
Yeah.
So like at first I just didn't like that.
It's like you're stuck on one of the decimal floors.
Yeah. So then as it started to go, I was just like, okay, now that it's rolling and then she's just like kind of exploring stuff, I was like, this is pretty good. I liked that it was pretty much the whole way is just about her just getting up to no good. You know?
Maison, you mean.
Doing
Maison,
stuff
yeah, the main
that
character.
she's not supposed to do, that everyone's like, hey, you probably shouldn't do this thing. And she goes, I won't do the thing. Definitely
the
going
thing.
to
She
go
just
do
goes
the
and does
thing.
the thing immediately.
She's constantly
So-
being told, don't be like the previous landlord.
Don't be the
Yeah.
predecessor.
And then she does exactly that. And after the second time that they were like, don't do the same thing that the predecessor did, and then she did it, I was like, just kill her. I mean, she's worthless now. Like, just like you're clearly hinting that you're going to kill her if she keeps doing it.
We've pretty much gotten there.
We got there. We got there. But I was like, dude, like
Took about
Ladies
3
and gentlemen,
arcs.
we made it to killing the main character.
it's like okay,
Or at least threatening to.
it took a while for you to decide to do that. So I guess it's like you can get pretty deep. Like she learned a lot of things already before.
Yeah.
She's a landlord. She's allowed to know some stuff.
Yeah.
So
Gary always missed the beginning again.
The manga takes place in the end of the world, but the apartment is stuck in a time loop of some kind in the last second of the sun exploding. So it's a closed cell system. They call it it's like an endless energy something or other.
Yeah, so it's a perpetual
energy machine.
energy machine, which is impossible. Like physics states that it is impossible.
I mean, it's
essentially.
impossible now, but who's to say at the end of the world?
The only way that it could be possible is with something that we know to be impossible, which is an infinite thing sending stuff back through time, which is impossible. But for manga's sake,
impossible stuff is the bread and butter of this manga.
Yeah. You don't learn that until some way in. But once they started explaining that, I was like, okay, I think I get what they're doing here now. Like,
so they're just being cute, calling it recycling.
If you are a fan of the Souls games, there's that line that I think about constantly. Time is convoluted in Lordran, and space is also convoluted in Lordran, and those things are they're way more convoluted in this manga.
Right.
Time and space are very convoluted in this manga.
To compare it to Dark Souls 3, the way it ends, where you're in like a weird fucking like everything has been slapped together, like all of space and time is slapped together,
holding in on itself.
That is essentially what this manga is.
It's what the apartment is too.
It's what they're living in is this apartment that is just time and space slapped together,
holding in on itself.
They've just been living there for hundreds of years.
There's a council of weirdos that are kind of in charge, but Maison is technically actually in charge because she's the landlord.
I don't know if that's true, right?
So I think that she is the most in charge, but the implication as we've been going is that the leader of the council, who is
that weird, creepy old fucking guy,
clearly nefarious. I don't think it's much of a spoiler to say that he comes off as spooky from pretty early on. But I think basically he's been getting the landlords killed while they're young, so that they will not be able to subvert his level of knowledge and control over the apartment.
Yeah.
So every time a landlord starts to become a curious person who wants to try to get more control than he has, he says, gets rid of them.
Fuck you, get apartment man.
And for whatever reason, he is there's the apartment man. Wait, talk about the art of this manga while you talk about apartment man.
It's weird.
The apartment man is terrifying.
Yeah, it's like artistically messy, where it's like all
messy
the lines
but
are
super
squiggly.
detailed.
Yeah, all the lines are squiggly. Everything is organic looking.
It's
cartoonish.
Very biopunk.
Right. Yeah, biopunk would be a great way to describe it, where it's like everything kind of feels like it's alive.
But it's super readable. Like, it's never confusing what you're looking at, despite how much detail there is. And, like, if I were to compare this to something like Blame, if you've ever heard of that manga, or anything.
That's the one with the vampires in the nightclub, right?
No.
Oh.
That's
I'm
Blade.
not sure. Oh, yeah. So the works of Tsutomu Nihei have a similar kind of like everything is extremely detailed. It's always some kind of crazy mega structure and big monsters. This is comparable to that, but if you could always tell what was happening, which is not at all true of Tsutomu Nihei's manga. This is like, it has a way of framing things where the subject is always very prominent and the background is background,
Yeah, I can agree with that. Like, a particular moment where that like becomes the case is where they get fucking eaten by the recycling machine and they get vored and then they like spit out into like a thing, and you're just like, there is no concept of what this is in my head to imagine where they are right now.
Yeah,
but I can kind of tell what's going on. Like they're just in a fucking tunnel.
Yeah. In the early chapters, the establishing shots do such a good job of making you understand in general. Like, it's a big
place.
tall, cylindrical apartment. There's basically balconies all throughout. It's almost like a panopticon prison setup where it's like you can see from the center into all of the areas. And
that one chick with the weird ball of eyes can see everything.
yes,
Yeah.
she is literally a panopticon warden. But like, there's the system
Risky,
of how they
that's
get
right.
between floors is these complicated rails, and they've got like
the carts.
Which
oh
I'm
my
not
gosh,
sure.
That's awesome.
I'm not sure if that's what everyone uses because we only
They
see
don't
Maison
all
use it.
use them. We see
They-
the
they
the
do
big
all-
dude, the collector.
everybody
Yeah.
uses them. They cost a fee.
yeah.
Because that's
Okay.
mentioned early on that like somebody comps her fee, and then I think she's allowed to ride them for free once she becomes the.
Yeah.
I think the main reason that they did the double time skip, so that the manga opens with Maison being born, and along with this boy, what was his name, Bertie,
Bertie.
and it shows them when they're like 7 years old for a little bit, just kind of hanging out in the apartment. I think mostly to give you a sense of what
They're good friends.
growing up was like before she became because then it time skips again to 7 years later, and it's like, oh, this is the day you're actually taking on the job of being the apartment manager.
At 14.
Yes.
It's
Yep.
a little scary.
That just seems to be like, fucking Japanese shit. It's always like, all right, you just hit puberty, so you have all the responsibility in the world on your shoulders. Which is a very, like back in the day, kings and shit,
Yeah.
kings would be young all the time.
I think it's a way of creating a more dire feeling situation, like to suggest you have to grow up fast because this is not a normal,
Yeah.
this isn't
And
modern society.
I don't think they show anyone that is old aside from the council member guy.
They show one
Yeah.
guy later. Well, they show like two.
No, there's a
people.
couple of old people,
Yeah.
shopkeepers usually. Because there's the old
There's-
lady who sold them candy.
There's also a
she
shopkeeper
old?
who every time they walk in goes like, it's our closing sale. Everything's 10% off. And she just goes, you've been saying that for as long as I've been alive. He goes,
says,
I'm old.
He goes, I've been saying it for 50 years also.
Okay.
The black market entrance guy, you got there, right? To the black market?
Nope.
I don't think so.
Okay. You'll get there
The last
in a couple
chapter I
chapters.
read was they jumped into the time machine and they landed on the floor.
Okay.
Yeah. And then
So
they
that-
see all the apartment men.
Yeah, well, it's
The
right
next
after
arc-
that, yeah.
The next arc after that is about them going to this secret black market that exists in like basically behind this shop, and then behind the black market is like a mining area essentially that is itself potentially infinite.
But is that, and those are outside of the jurisdiction of the apartment.
they are considered that but there's a bit of
They're
a
in
twist
the
about
apartment,
it.
but they're not under the jurisdiction of the apartment men.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's so the apartment man is this big spooky duke who shows up to recycle people because when your time is up.
Seen the game Scorn? Know about the game Scorn?
I think so. I've seen
the
clips
apartment
of it.
man gives me heavy Scorn vibes.
He's very spooky.
Yeah.
Like, and this manga, I've seen people qualify this as a horror manga. I don't think it's horror. I would just call
it's
it
kinda
adventure.
scary.
It's just the art is spooky.
There's
The
some scary
monsters are
shit about
spooky.
it.
It's as
Okay,
much
so-
a horror as Spirited Away is, I think.
To explain a couple concepts, because we're just discussing things now, but
Yeah.
so
people get recycled.
we get explained that because time is essentially being looped, people can't die. They will just keep aging and
until they're
turn
just
into
bones.
and they still have consciousness somehow.
And
they can
the
still talk.
bone people, the bones are their money.
Stop.
What?
Stop.
They
The-
pull your
he's
hair
just
up,
lying.
but
This is a
not out.
reference. I
so-
think you should leave.
And that was the day
reference.
that the skeletons came to life.
Yeah. So if you you just keep aging infinitely, you can't die.
The worms are also
The
their
only
money.
way to die is to be recycled. And they keep bringing up recycling because this is a perpetual energy machine. So they are recycling things that
recycling
energy
trash,
to make-
recycling people.
things took energy to make, and they have to recycle everything in order to keep the energy going.
Yeah.
But then we don't really know what the fuck recycling means for a while, and then at some point
We still don't really
learn-
know what it means for people.
We don't know what it means for people yet, but we learn that for trash, they're throwing it into a time machine that pushes it back in time.
You're,
so that
you're
it
like
can
already
fucking-
on chapter 18
Yeah.
describing that.
Right, but this is a concept that brings forward what we're talking
Yeah.
about. You know,
I can tell
So-
that you have been like struggling with this manga until the moment they finally explained
Explained it.
that, and you went, "Oh, okay, I can take a deep exhale. I get what this manga is
They're
about
throwing
now."
trash into a time machine. The time machine is going set back in time to when, like, I guess the fucking tower was made, presumably, and
they
then
can choose
continuing.
which time to send
yeah,
it
yeah,
back.
they can choose it. But they
We're gonna
say,
have to
like,
put
oh, this is grade A
a
or
spoiler
whatever.
warning towards the start of this one. Just be like, "Go read this manga.
Well,
We're about
we
to
already told
spoil
them
it."
last
The idea said that they were gonna mute to not get spoiled and then come back when the music discussion starts.
Yeah, so the first few chapters are basically just establishing the apartment man, establishing generally what the landlord does, and then there's an arc about she sees
Nora.
this cat, Nora, the apartment cat, and she's like, "Oh, hey, the apartment cat," and Nora jumps into the
a
air
void.
and just disappears, and she's like,
So-
"What happened to the cat?"
Yeah. So this is actually when I started thinking that it was pretty good. Was the decimal floors, where I was just like, okay.
That arc is where it really is
Kind of-
like, this manga rules. This
I was
officially
like, this
rules.
is getting really, really weird.
Oh
in a
wait,
way
we
that I
skipped
like.
over. We skipped over. So the
Oh yeah, Birdie
right after
gets recycled.
Well, that's in chapter 1. Yeah,
Yeah.
Birdie, her friend, gets recycled. She finds out about Apartment Man. She's like, "I want to know what the secret is of Apartment Man. Why do they have to recycle people?" Then she gets assigned by the council to go deal with oversized garbage because they've had a
Yep.
buildup of oversized garbage.
And we meet a big furry man.
We beat
His
this-
name is the Collector.
This guy called the Collector. He's like a Hagrid type. He's a dude with a
was
big
like
beard.
Hagrid
Hagrid
tries to
and,
scam her.
And the trash guy from fucking Sesame Street.
Oscar the
And
Grouch.
and
Yeah, he's
the and
big
the
Oscar.
the furnace guy from Spirited Away. This particular arc was where I realized, oh, this is Spirited Away, because
Yeah.
when she's talking to the Collector, like, basically he's this gigantic man. The council doesn't really deal with him well, but she makes friends with him just by being good at communicating and likable. And the Collector reveals to her that the way they get rid of garbage is
They
that the
feed it to the old Collector.
previous Collector, who at this point is
Yeah.
just like a big head in the ground, kind of like a hairy version of the lion from Aladdin, just like
Yeah.
a big spooky head. And she finds out that he's like sick, and this has been causing difficulty with the garbage sorting. So she's like, well, if we just fix that, it won't be as expensive
So
to
she
deal with the
jumps
garbage.
into his mouth.
She jumps into his mouth,
And she comes out with like a battery or something.
And this is the first time that she says, "My landlord instincts tell me so."
Oh yeah,
Well,
she has
she's
just
special landlord powers.
She's like, "I think I'll
she
just
has a
be fine."
spidey sense as a landlord. But like when she
my
jumped,
landlord sense is tingling.
when she
There's some
jumped
unpainted
into
light switches.
when she jumped into the big spooky Duke's mouth to like retrieve something out of it to make it unsick, I was like, this is exactly the scene in Spirited Away where she pulls like the shit out of the river spirit in the bathtub house. And then I realized, like, oh, this is doing the same. Like, it's a gigantic structure full of mystery and weird monsters and characters.
He's actually
and
he is
she's
a human.
gonna be the helpful one.
It is said
and
that the Collector is just a
Yep,
human.
he's a human.
He's just a big dude.
Humans are just human. But like the biggest difference being that in Spirited Away, Sen starts off
Comment
as
by the
like
way, like, comment, and subscribe.
Sen starts off
Twitch.tv/birdfriendsplay.
at the beginning of Spirited Away. Sen is more like afraid and like not really ready. She's not gung ho, and it's only when she does that river spirit scene that she starts to become like a badass. And this Maison is kind of just already a badass.
Yeah.
Like she's just real curious. She really wants to know what's going on. She's really trying to be a good landlord. Which in her mind means solve all the mysteries, help all the people, make this place, make Maison
Find
great.
Birdie.
Find Birdie, also her friend, or what happened to him at least. Like,
Right.
is does recycling mean death? We're
It becomes
not sure.
Find Bertie when the fucking when one of the goddamn apartment mans goes like, "Oh, you'll see him again," and then
Right.
she's like, "What?"
Well,
Yeah.
so there's also it's like chapter 15, I think. Risky is just talking to a disembodied face, and
Yeah.
it is implied or said outright that is Birdie.
So you're gonna meet in a couple of chapters from where you are a old man named Birdie who lives outside in heavy quotes of the apartment complex. This manga moves fast as fuck.
Yeah,
It
with a
deserves
lot
to
of
be
really,
mentioned.
really complex fucking
Ideas
shit going on.
So like
There's a two-dimensional space where the oversized garbage goes,
Yeah.
and there's these
So,
cool little robots that sort the garbage.
Right now, I'm imagining someone, right, who doesn't care about spoilers, who has just decided to watch this video and is listening to what we're saying and just going, what in the fuck are you talking about? Like,
So in like chapter 5, Nora the cat jumps into the air,
Yes, we can go back to
disappears,
here.
and the landlord is like, Maison, she's like, I gotta find out what happened to the cat, and she basically
She
finds
asks
out.
the old man, and the old man goes, "Oh,
Ignore
she's
it.
on a decimal floor.
Yeah,
you
can't
shouldn't
do
investigate
anything.
that."
There's floors
Yeah.
between floors. You can't get to them. Turns out you can get to them, and turns out there are floors between floors like 10.5, and then there's
the irrational floors.
there's the irrational floors, which is just an literally endless House of Leaves style. The inside goes on forever labyrinth.
So she goes
A
into,
TARDIS.
She goes into 10.5.
Yes.
It's
Bigger
a
on
cool
the
place.
inside.
She meets this kid, and then the kid
Morse. He's a telegram agent, and his
Yeah.
name is Morse. Isn't that
Morse-
cute? Isn't that
Yeah.
funny?
that is funny. Morse like kind of low key tricks her into falling into the
He
into
pushes
the
her.
irrational floors. He brings her to the door and then pushes her in,
Yeah.
and then she's in the irrational floors. And then the irrational floors is just like this spiral staircase that repeats infinitely. And like if you
Yep.
keep going up, it just keeps adding a decimal place onto the floor. So she's technically still right below 10.5, and no matter how high you go, you are infinitely getting further, like closer, but also kind of further away from 10.5.
It's like pi. Mm.
Yeah, pi is an irrational number, so it's like pi.
That we learned that the Morse we're seeing is a shadow of Morse, and apparently there's like a lot of them because Morse has just been trying to escape so badly. But Morse brings us to the arm manager.
Yes.
I love the arm manager.
The arm manager is a pair of
Yeah.
arms of a
apartment man.
apartment man, just a floating pair of arms that
Who
cooks
loves making
rice.
fried rice. He just loves making fried rice.
So I just read Duncan264. I am the person who doesn't care about spoilers, but also has no idea what you're talking about.
So let me
and then
spoil-
it just got even more funny.
Let
with
me
the
spoil you, Shade.
disembodied pair of
Let me
arms.
spoil you for what's about to happen in like the next 2 chapters you're about to read.
Yeah.
One of the actually where you're at,
One of the apartment men likes making fried rice.
Yes, he
his
he
favorite
loves
thing.
making fried rice for the old man, and the old man tells him, "You have to go kill."
He's like, but I want to
Maison.
finish making fried rice.
He's like,
Yeah.
I have no desire to do anything but make fried rice. And he says as much when he goes to kill Maison, and she realizes, wait a minute, we're in a
You like
time
making
machine.
fried
You
rice."
like making fried rice.
Yeah, you are.
So
our
she
manager.
creates. They
creates
destroy
the arm
him. They
manager.
beat him. He is reduced to just arms, and she tells the time machine, send those arms back in time. And so she
Oh, so
creates
she
arm
made
manager.
arm man. And then the other dead apartment managers are probably from that conflict as well.
Maybe.
No.
That's the only one she sent back in time. Was just a pair of arms that were
Oh wait,
left.
I know what you're talking about.
think.
The apartment man.
Yeah, 'cause there's a
she
bunch
comes
of dead
across a
apartment
room
men
with a
there.
bunch of dead apartment
Oh,
men.
maybe
Yeah,
those were all
that
from
would
that
make
incident.
sense.
But yeah, she sent the arms back in time. They
This
became the
manga's
arm
like
manager.
a boomerang, you know?
This manga is batshit insane.
It's just crazy, yeah.
But
Like, if you're looking for something
reads
unique.
so easily and comfortably that it's just like, okay, well, I want to know what that's about. Let me read the next chapter, I
okay,
guess.
yeah,
And then
what
you
the-
just keep seeing more crazy shit.
Let's see what this guy's fucking on right now.
Yeah. There's a director who makes a movie about killing an apartment man in
Yeah.
what seems to be the outside world. So
It was straight up like, what a bold move, right?
Yeah.
It's basically like in a society where it is illegal to, it's illegal to like say that you're gonna kill the cops or anything like that. But like make a movie of that, you know? Like obviously we can say
Yeah.
that I'll kill a cop in a movie, but
Well, so it is
Yeah.
kind of
he goes
implied-
and makes a fucking movie where he's like, I'm gonna kill the cops.
It's kind of implied that the apartment men don't go to see the movies, so they wouldn't know. They don't
Yeah.
care.
But everybody else goes to see the movies.
Yeah.
And the director, Mushi, she's like the most popular person in this whole place. Like everyone's obsessed with Mushi's movies. So this was where the arc
I thought
with
it actually implied that
Mushi was a small-time director
Yeah.
until she made the apartment man movie.
until that movie.
Collector is
Like
like a
indie,
huge
yeah.
fan, and also
The
one of
library guy.
the library manager is a huge fan. So, and they're going to meet a third huge fan later. So there's a bunch of people who are like diehard fans of Mushi.
I have a different view.
But like, oh shit. Here.
Oh shit!
Was that Dune?
Yeah.
But yeah, like, so the whole arc with the irrational floors ends in a dramatic. I won't call it tear jerky, but it's it's got
It's
a whole.
You don't die unless the apartment man recycles you. You just become bones.
Yes. So
right?
so
and
it's
the worms are your
the
money.
sort of resolution of that is recycling poor what's his name, who's been stuck Morse, who's been stuck as
For
a
500 years.
fucking skeleton for 500 years, making depression
What
ghosts.
will you have after 500 years?
Fried rice.
Fried rice.
rice.
Yeah, that's the answer to that.
Fried rice, Dad.
So she saves Morris's soul. That's kind of the end of that arc. And at this point in the manga, my biggest ask was like, this manga needs more main characters, like people who are gonna be around, who are gonna help her on her journey. And that's when we introduce Director
Mushi.
Mushi is like a punk,
One of the first things Mushi does to Maison is point a gun in her face.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then immediately becomes a ride or die, like.
Yep.
because Maison
actually,
like
I like you.
unflinchingly is just like, look, I don't know if I can tell. So the director's trying to get her permission to kill an apartment man, and she's like, I don't know if the apartment man are necessarily evil and if they're necessarily killing people. And then Mushi's like, oh really? Well, let me tell you everything I know then.
Yeah.
Mushi has a computer from
the oldest computer.
Yeah, the oldest computer in the place,
apartment.
and it's full of like 3D imaging data.
I saw the computer and I was like, is this going to be like Is this I have no mouth? Like, it was like a biological looking computer.
So the two of them end up, just to summarize as quickly as I can so this doesn't drag out and describe everything, the two of them go on this investigative journey where they end up going down the trash chute with the help of Collector, like fighting off an apartment man who's trying to get Mushi. They go down the trash chute. They find out that where trash is sorted is in a 2-dimensional world between the in and outside of the apartment.
With
An
robots.
infinitely 2-dimensional
plane.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there's these, but like you experience it by way of a holographic projection of a 3D version of what's happening in the 2D plane. And they meet these two robots there.
Epsilon and Theta, I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the robots are
Delta,
a
yeah.
cute little like buddy,
It's like those
Duo.
two robots from Portal 2. They don't. They look exactly
Yeah.
the same, but they have that same vibe going on.
They're just cute little robot guys.
well, one of them is like training the other one to be
I have
the
no fried rice and
trash.
I must WAMMBS. Team Rocket, if they're caught in a hellscape without their trusty cat, I have no Meowth and I must scream.
Okay.
So a whole adventure plays out where the Maison and Mushi and these two robots go to the top of the apartment where the time machine is, and the robots have just been throwing trash into this machine, and it goes back in time, and that creates the energy to keep the apartment going. They go down into the machine, and some things happen. Collector comes and saves them. Our manager gets created.
There's a fuck ton of apartment men and baby apartment men in the walls
Yes.
of this
like
area.
in Attack on Titan, they're grown in the walls or something. And then that arc resolves in another somewhat, like lightly emotional scene. And then the next arc is about them going to the black market and the infinite space inside.
They meet someone that
a lot of
either is
infinite
Mushi's
spaces.
grandma
Yes.
or is just referred to as grandma.
It turns out
Who's in a big robot? She's got like a Gundam.
yes, well, she's one of the council members, and so
Yes, now you're
the
talking
black
about shit that I didn't read, and now I'm
Yes.
to be confused.
the black market is supposedly outside of council control, but it's actually secretly run by one of the council members who herself
The
is
health agent or whatever.
she's the health agent. She's super terrified of the apartment men and dying. So she's basically secretly working towards trying to kill apartment men herself. And also she's trying to find the outside world because she thinks there must be a way out of this fucking apartment, and she's desperate to get out.
Yeah.
Our heroes find a portal that leads them to an outside, but it's not outside. It's just like it seems to be like the original version of the apartment back when it was just a big Japanese apartment building.
Yeah.
And they meet an old man named Birdie, and they end up taking him to a spaceship. And the chapter I was just reading, the latest one, chapter 32, that spaceship accidentally launches. So they have just launched themselves in a rocket into the
fuck?
sky at the end of chapter 32.
Yeah, this guy
I-
is on some shit.
So
Whoever
this
wrote
is one of
this.
those, I think what makes this manga work so well to me is that it is a writer and artist duo. I tend to like when I think a lot of manga artists, like, they just want to draw cool shit. They're not necessarily like good at crafting a coherent story. This has that feeling of this will probably run for like 50 chapters and end. Like, when they've answered all the questions, this will end. It is not designed to go on forever.
I definitely
also
like at the point that I'm at, I'm like, okay, they've answered a bunch of the questions. I can't imagine this going for much longer. Like,
where I'm at, it feels, I mean, there's more questions keep coming up, but we're at the point now where it's getting to where there's only so many questions left that it makes sense to have to answer.
Which, obviously, it's not super close to I Have No Mouth, but I'm a Scream, but it definitely feels like it's inspired. Like,
I guess I could see that.
well, because like I Have No Mouth, the whole Am becomes this like biological thing that spread itself across the entire planet. So like the entire planet is this like biological machine thing.
Oh, it's like that one episode of Black Mirror where he turns a peaceful video game species into like the hive mind that controls the world. Yeah. I watched that with you once. I don't remember what it was called.
And one of the like prevailing themes of I Have No Mouth is finding worth in a worthless world. Like, where it's like, what the fuck are you supposed to do? There's only 5 people alive. The entire planet is just this machine that is keeping us alive forever. Like, it makes them immortal.
Right.
So like the people are also immortal, so that's another part of it. But like, clearly everything is worthless. They nothing matters anymore. There's only 5 people and they're all just being tortured by this machine. And this is very similar, where it's like the world ended.
Right. The world is in a period of ending.
Yeah, but this 1 second keeps going, and they're just holding on to this 1 second of time.
Where we're at now, though, there's starting to be questions of like, is this really Earth, or are we somewhere else? Like, so there's definitely a few more big twists that are going to happen before it's over.
Right? What's with his eyes?
We don't know anything about that yet, but
except he controls
this manga just stays exciting by constantly giving you another like crazy sci-fi concept, another big monster, another fucking chase scene, another cute bug, and
oh yeah, the roly-polies.
Yeah.
So we just got 2 comments that I thought were interesting to bring out. So Gary always said, "Hey, just like the Digital Circus." Yes, because that's also based on I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream. And then
I think he was saying that as a joke, like, hey, just like Amazing Digital Circus.
Everybody said Elvis reference unexpected. When did we reference?
What's the meaning
of Stonehenge?
Oh, when did he say that?
Just a few seconds ago.
You were talking about finding meaning in a meaningless world.
Okay. Really funny.
What car do you drive?
Drive a Civic, drive a Civic.
Drive a Civic.
Well,
a car you can trust. All right, so for the next manga.
Never mind the car,
so
let's talk about the henge.
Couple things real quick.
Oh, yeah.
What was our favorite moments?
When the robot just like punches a bullet at the apartment man.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that.
That's coming soon for you.
What was your favorite moment?
There's a lot of good stuff. I would say all of the dramatic reveals are pretty great, but the current arc has probably been my favorite so far. When they're like running from, I would say that the woman who is secretly running the black market is the most compelling villain so far, because there's mostly been like spooky monsters or weird apartment things, and it's more about like figuring out like a puzzle to get out of a situation. This is the first time that there's a character who's like actively just, I'm like, fuck you guys, I'm going to take you out, like chasing them down. And it's not an apartment man, it's just a person with their own motivations.
The apartment man, or at least the one we saw, doesn't actually want to be doing what he's doing.
No, apartment man seems to be suffering, and it very much is hoping. It seems like pretty much everybody wants to be out of this apartment except for the old man. So he is definitely the big bad. He's living a better life than everyone else.
I was thinking that the implication with the old man was that he is somehow like, I think he is immortal without being turned to bones, and I think he is like,
they say we are what we are, but we don't have to be.
Because there was an implication there where he like mentions something that's like, or no. So Maison comes up to him and he goes like, hey, what is this all about? I don't remember exactly what it was. And he goes, I don't know. Like, that's before
Oh,
my
it
time.
was the
But-
so Morse. Morse explains that there was like a floor expansion project onto
Oh,
the
yes.
irrational floors. It happened 500 years ago.
Yeah. And so she questions it, and he goes, how should I know? Like, that's a long time
We
ago.
only
but
keep
it
records
kind of,
50 years ago.
It kind of seems like he's just lying about that. So
Oh,
it's like, okay,
totally.
maybe he's just super old. But then I'm
Right.
like, maybe he has somehow become like staying immortal actually through
the
this whole
recycling.
thing. And that's why he wants things to keep going
Yeah.
the way that they are.
It definitely is like he's benefiting more than anybody else from the system. And so he's keeping, I think there's probably certain things that were originally in place to make things good for everyone there. And he has made it worse for everybody by kind of seizing the reins and keeping
Like
a lot of
the
secrets.
fried rice apartment man.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's the best character.
I think for me, this might be. I mean, I can't imagine what would make it better for me. I like it as this is like the most me-core manga imaginable. Like it's fast-paced. It's got mega structures. The art's incredible. The characters are fun. I think the whole arc where they go get recycled took care of all the things I wanted, which was like more characters who return. Like they bring Collector back. He's a fucking badass. They've got the movie director. She's a fucking badass. So like
Risky's really cool.
Risky is an interesting little background character who's always
Which is just, it's weird that they're named Risky.
is a fun name.
So my favorite moment was that I've read so far was just Morse's reveal that he was like a
Yeah,
skeleton, and I was like, okay, oh, what?
it felt really dark in the moment too.
Yeah.
Like
But
this
then it
manga
was
has
nice
a
when he got
tendency.
recycled, 'cause
They have a tendency to
his
take like
suffering was
a
over.
dark turn and then make you realize afterwards it might not have been as dark as it seemed in the moment, you know?
Yeah.
Um,
So I think it like the only thing that that brought it down for me was how like I did not jive with the beginning. Like if it had just started out like without explaining them being born and then like that, I mean maybe that'll become relevant later, but like if it had just started out and it was like I'm a landlord and I'm in this crazy apartment and then just started exploring, I
yeah,
would have been like, all right, cool.
it was definitely a weirdly paced
My
first
name
chapter.
is Maison, and I'm the new landlord of the man-eating apartment.
Yeah, I mean, a narration like that probably would have been really cheesy, but like just, you know, having her just like fucking doing some shit, and then it kind of like you slowly get an idea of like, okay, we're in this
Oh.
weird fucked up apartment thing, and she's a landlord, whatever that means, you know.
Harry May, I don't think either of them has made it to the Skeleton Man selling bikes and having a good time. But he is
Skeleton Man.
there's a guy who is he's another, you know, skeleton who has just aged forever, but he's just selling bikes at the entrance or renting bikes at the entrance to the like infinite mines, and he just loves it. He's like, yeah, I hope I live forever. I like doing this.
Yeah, I'm having a great one.
And he's also a big Mushi fan. Shade. So all that would make this do you think it's do you think it could be a 10 by the time it's done for you, or
Maybe, yeah. If it answers all the questions and the questions are answered in a really good way and like it just stays fucking interesting, then yeah, it could definitely be a 10. As just like a nice short read. Also, if they try to extend it past a certain amount of chapters, I think that'll be a bad thing.
Yeah, no, I
Like,
definitely
it needs
think
to just end in like 20 more chapters.
yeah, it needs to wrap up by like chapter 50 or 60 and then be done. Otherwise, it will definitely get old. But I think it's probably going to. Usually, writer artist collab mangas have definitive endings. They're less likely to go on forever. Oh right, so next week.
Yeah.
I was thinking about giving you a manga that has not even hit 30 chapters yet, if you'd be interested. Maybe it'll be easier to catch up on. Would you rather do... There's also... So we could do Ichi the Witch, but that's already at like 80 chapters, and there's not necessarily a rush to get to it. It will probably get an anime adaptation at some point. Or we could talk about Bug Ego, the newest manga from One.
Oh, from One.
Yes.
Okay.
One.
I'd be down. Yeah, One Punch Man and Mob Psycho.
Oh, okay.
It's got 19 chapters out so far.
Is it a webcomic or is it on?
It's I think it's in Jump. I think you can read it on Manga Plus or whatever, but it's One with an artist once again. So he's not doing the art himself,
Yeah,
but
which is the way to go.
I've
for
heard
him.
tell it very good. So you want to do that one? Bug
Yeah,
Ego,
we'll do
19
Bug Ego.
chapters.
Bug ego, bug ego, bug,
Bug
ego.
ego.
All right.
I have to pee in the interim.
Me too.
Twitch.tv/birdsfriends play. Twitch.tv/birdfriendsplay. 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 Streaming's been fun. The new computer is really incredible. Shout out Andromeda Insights. They have been incredibly helpful the whole way. It's a beautifully built machine. I had said I was going to have it down here to show it, but to be honest with you, I am. It's a very expensive piece of technology, and I'm scared of fucking it up. I might bring it down at some point, but I also plugged everything in, and it would be a pain in the ass to unplug everything and bring it down here. It is just really pretty. The only RGB on it is the AIO, and I think that was a really good choice. I'm not a huge RGB fan. It runs every single game flawlessly. I have yet to encounter a game that it has troubles with. I've played a lot of Crimson Desert, and it's awesome. I don't know what kind of frames I'm getting on it, but it has to be good. It gets like 220 frames consistently in Overwatch and Marvel Rivals.
The combination of powerful computer and powerful OLED monitor, and
it's awesome.
Crimson Desert, which has like this very bright, vibrant palette, is just like every time I look over at it, I'm like, that's pleasant.
Yeah, it's just I haven't felt so like at home in a video game world since I played Assassin's Creed Odyssey the first time. Which I've gone back and revisited, and it's still cool. It's still beautiful. I might.
Are you hyped about the Black Flag remake?
Oh my god, yeah. That's coming out in July. I will be playing that immediately. I should probably catch up on like Mirage and was Shadows the Japanese one?
I have no idea.
Well,
all I know is I was just watching a Yahtzee video earlier today where he was like, Black Flag, probably still the very best game about being a pirate ever made.
Oh yeah. It's they got rid of a lot of the annoying missions that are like auto fail. Shade, are you excited for the Black Flag remake?
I never played Black Flag.
Oh.
And if it's multiplayer, we can stream it together on
I don't think Assassin's Creed's going to be.
Twitch.tv.
They did have multiplayer
Bird
for
Friends
Black
Play.
Flag,
Bird Friends
but
Play.
I think the new one will not have it. But yeah, twitch.tv/birdfriendsplay. I've yet to do Helldivers, but I think that's going to look really cool.
like Sea of Thieves.
I've been thinking about getting that for a long time because my little brother's really into it.
Have you never played it?
Nope.
Isn't there like a new game that's like a Sea of
But there's no point in
Thieves-esque?
having a new Sea of Thieves if Sea of Thieves is still around.
Okay.
And Sea of Thieves is like expanded a bunch, so it's like
Yeah.
just play Sea of Thieves.
The ship of
It's on
Sea of
sale all the
Thieves.
The other I played a couple rounds of Arc Raiders as well, and that was beautiful. A lot of fun. Still fucking terrified to play that game, even though everyone I
The level of
encountered was
anxiety
friendly.
Bird has in Arc Raiders is preposterous.
But just like not knowing if someone's gonna kill you or
Yeah,
not.
I don't like playing with that.
Bird really wishes that the game did not have PvP at all for the most part.
Yeah.
I think.
I don't know. It's just I feel like it takes away from a lot of the game. The reason they said they added it was because it felt boring otherwise, but I think it would be so fun as a PvE game where you just team up to take down the big robots.
Which it originally was going to be, but then they were like, it doesn't have that edge.
I mean,
yeah,
I
the
think
edge
if
of people being
I
assholes.
think if it didn't have the PvP, it wouldn't have gotten as popular as it is. But just like every other game that is PvP oriented, at some point it'll become that the only people who are playing it
Are
are the
PvPers.
PvPers,
Well, it's funny
and
too
it'll
because
be really hard to play it.
So they have the
Embark has come out and said like, yeah, PvP is not supposed to be the point of this game.
Right. Well, they have aggression-based matchmaking in Arc Raiders. So generally, if you don't attack other people consistently, you get put into lobbies where people don't attack each other for the most part. But the problem is, it's not guaranteed. So
since we just brought up Sea of Thieves, well, I brought up Sea of Thieves. Like, do you know how that goes? Because it's very
No.
similar. So you get put into this big map where it's like an ocean with a bunch of islands, and you start at like a town, and you like take missions, and then you're supposed to go to these islands and get treasure and then bring them back to the town and like turn it in for money. But
It's like Apex Legends, but a pirate.
no,
Oh, okay.
because Apex Legends is like matchmaking. There's no matchmaking.
Oh, okay.
You're-
It's like a big MMO world.
Yeah, it's kind of like just a big lobby. There's only like I think you can only fit like 16 or like 32 people or something like that. But the idea is that you and like up to 3 other people are on a boat, and you end up in ship battles with other people who are on boats.
Whoa,
You're
shit
pirates,
battles?
so you're fucking fighting each other. Yeah, shit battles where you sling shit at each other. And the idea is, you take them down and you can steal their booty.
Mm.
So it does become these situations where you can spend
I
like
likes you, and I wants you.
Oh my
you
god.
can spend like 2 hours
Hey, can I have a different beer,
fucking,
please?
doing this whole adventure and getting all of this loot, and then get killed by somebody and you lose all of it.
That's just like Arc Raiders, and
Yep.
it infuriates me.
Yeah, so that's kind of I don't think that Sea of Thieves was the first game to do that, but it was like the first major game, I believe.
Sea of Ship
Tarkov.
of Thievesius.
Tarkov was after Sea of Thieves.
Okay.
Sea of Thieves is kind of old now. I think it was
Huh.
like 2016, 2015
Oh,
maybe.
it's as old as Overwatch then. Overwatch
kinda
is
old.
hitting its 10-year anniversary this year. We
Which
got
it
a
still feels-
stupid spam guy in the Twitch chat.
Overwatch feels so much older than it is to me. Like I feel like Overwatch has existed for fucking half my life.
The universe! The
least it's
universe!
already
It's singing to me! It sings!
What the hell are you
10
talking
years is
That's-
not a third of my life.
There's a character in Overwatch named Sigma who's like fused with a black hole, and he listens to the universe or something. He's like a
about?
crazy
he's
person.
like he's like the guy that's like, what is this melody?
Yeah.
Yeah. I
right.
haven't played
That's
it.
the
Speaking
universe singing to
speaking
him.
of what is this melody and the
Yeah.
universe singing to you, let's
All
get
right,
into that music
we'll go ahead and
section.
move
Oh.
on here. So
Oh
3,
no!
2, 1.
WAMMBS!
So we listened to Ye's latest project, Bully. I don't know. I didn't listen or read to any of the lyrics, so I don't actually know what the fuck this thing's about. I don't know why it's called
A
Bully.
positive.
Maybe he feels like he's being bullied. Maybe he's the bully.
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't really
a positive
fucking
of
dig that
Ye. You don't really need to read the lyrics. He's pretty well enunciated. If you're listening, you
deep.
can
I wasn't
usually.
listening well enough.
Yeah.
I guess.
I don't know. I was pretty drunk when I listened to this, which is usually like I'll give it a better score. That was not the case for this. This has to be like a 3 out of 10 for me.
Okay, I'm sitting
Um,
pretty similar. I'm like a 3 or a 4.
It's not good.
Yeah.
It's bad actually.
The thing was that, and so like B had asked me, or Trixie, you go by Trixie online? So
It doesn't matter.
Trixie had asked me, like how I felt about it if I already listened to it, and I was like, it's all right. And that's because I had only listened to like 5 or 6 songs at that point, and those first 5 songs are like songs.
5 or 6.
Maybe 6 or 7, but those early songs are kind of songs. Like,
Yeah, the first
they
song
got some
I was
shit going on.
the
there's
first song I
beats.
was kind of like, oh okay, yeah, this might be good.
It sounded like a Kanye song, the big banging drums that sound like a bunch of people smacking on skin drums, and it's got a lot of sound and shit's going on.
And then it became why are Kim Kardashian and Kris Jenner so mean to me? Why are they so mean to me?
For like 6 songs straight.
Yeah.
So yeah, but
There was a little break towards the end, and then it became that again.
So it was like the beginning was like, okay, maybe this is a Kanye album again, and then it was just like boring song, boring song, boring song, boring song. So it's 18 fucking songs long, but it's only 45 minutes. So
She
it's
doesn't
just,
want you back, bro.
It's just 1-minute songs that are all just some boring stream of consciousness bullshit over like.
The CeeLo feature was interesting, but I didn't think it was good.
So
No,
that was
I
actually my
hated
favorite
that.
song. That was Bully, wasn't it?
Really? I
Uh,
hated that song.
That ended up being
That was Bully.
It ended up being the one I was most interested in. That and Father were like the only 2 where I was like, okay, there's something going on here. Like we could I can start to like move my shoulders and bang my head, But what they were talking about in the CeeLo Green song and in Bully, I was just like, you guys are fucking stupid. Like just take accountability for what the fuck you did, you pieces of shit,
Yeah, a lot of it very much. I know I said, "Oh, why are Kim Kardashian and Kris Jenner so mean to me?" But a lot of it is like he doesn't seem to understand that he was the asshole in this situation.
Yeah.
I don't think Kim Kardashian and Kris Jenner are good people either, but like on the broad term of it, Ye's the bad guy here. He went insane for 3 years, which he has mental illness. I'm not going to, take away from that. But he literally was walking around with foil hat, like a full. He's a crazy person.
Can we stop acting like everyone doesn't have mental illness? Everyone,
Sure.
every artist has mental illness.
Sure.
That is not a special
But
thing
that
about
is usually
Ye.
how you get into the arts, is that you believe that there is something to do there, which is kind of a mental illness in and of itself.
Is this the worst Ye album that you've heard?
I don't think so. I really hate Jesus is King.
Oh,
Wow. I like Jesus is King.
It's so good.
I know
It's
he
so
does
much better
too.
than this.
I really hate Jesus is King, and I also didn't like Donda. I don't know. This
Donda
and Donda,
sucked.
Yeah, Donda.
this and
was not
Donda
good.
are pretty equal.
Donda.
Did you
Donda.
listen to
Donda.
Did you hear Donda 2?
Donda. I don't think I listened to Donda 2 actually.
Did you hear what was
Did
his
you buy
last
his
two?
speaker?
He had a two-parter before this that I didn't even bother
I
with.
didn't hear that one either.
The ones with Ty Dolla $ign.
Ari May said, "This is a light 0.5. I did not enjoy this album at all. It is a nothing burger album." Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Nothing burger is the right word. I really think this album was written almost entirely by AI.
Yeah, very forgettable.
It was originally going to have all AI vocals. Like originally,
Actually?
yes, there have been multiple releases of this album. This is it finally coming out properly. But originally, it was going to be an AI voice of Ye with lyrics that he supposedly wrote being sung by an AI version of him. I think that all of the beats on this also sound like asking AI to make a Ye
I miss
beat.
the old Kanye.
The thing was,
I don't.
yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
Absolutely. Like when I said the first few songs sound like a Kanye song, it's because they also just used things that Kanye has used before, like certain sounds and instruments. And
This is the most generic
beats
and
and
watered
stuff.
down version of Kanye's music
And,
imaginable.
like, some of the synths that were used in the first couple songs were just like, this is just a saw synthesizer, like with no effects. It's just a
Wait,
saw
like,
synth.
like you want to play a game?
No, I don't think there's any synthesizers in that. But
So-
like the wave forms a jagged saw, like the sound
Oh,
wave.
okay.
My take on Kanye West in general is that how he got popular was by doing the obvious but very bold and big. Like his music has always been heavily chord driven, heavily driven by like, what if we just did the most maximal pop chord progression? There have been times like 808s and Heartbreak where what he was doing was pretty like new and like not obvious. But I've never loved his experimentation, but like that was more interesting than
Listen,
this.
I loved Late Registration. I loved Graduation. I loved College Dropout. I loved fucking 808s and Heartbreaks. I loved fucking what is it called? Take the Throne.
Watch the Throne.
Watch the Throne.
My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
I love My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
What did you think
Pablo?
of Yeezus?
Jesus is when it started.
Or
with
the Life of
started to be a
Pablo.
downturn for me.
What about Life of Pablo?
I did not like Life of Pablo when it came out. I
What
like a couple
about
songs a
Yay?
lot.
The album just called Yay, the 7-track,
It's like it's like super short. There's like one song I like on that.
super unfinished.
Yeah, so it's like after fucking Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, it's just like, what are
A
we
downward trend.
doing?
I personally like. I appreciate how good a lot of his music is, and I still think it's all of it is incredibly overrated because people talk about him being the greatest artist of like the last 100 years and stuff like that, and I'm like, dog, come on! Like, there's a lot of musicians who I would rather listen to than Kanye West. But I get the hype because, like I said, I think he does the most obvious thing in the biggest way.
Yeah.
This album was like, if you just, again, asked an AI, like, what would a Kanye album sound like? This sounds like that. And so it's hard to say that, like, musically it sounds bad. A lot of it sounds fine. It just, it almost makes me appreciate his old work more because you can see where the extra effort was put in to take those basic ideas and do more with it, you know?
Computer, make Kanye slop.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm
It's
stealing
yay
Aaron
slop.
May's
Computer, make a song, make Kanye gay and horny.
Actually, yes, Ari May, Gorillas the Mountain was better than this album. Which it was
Ooh,
really
yeah.
boring.
Yeah, it
that's
was.
tough for. Okay,
Listen, so like take the emotional aspect of listening to Gorillaz fall down so far out of it.
so
I think
okay,
it was
I
more technically
the mountain
like,
was
good.
more musically
Mountain.
interesting, but Damon Albarn's voice
You're
was
listening to us
literally
talk about
bad on that
the
album.
mountain.
Ye's voice is fine on this album. Like it did this album. Okay, there
I
were
don't
a
know,
few
he
songs.
sounded like he just wasn't in it for a lot of it. where he
I
was just
feel
like-
that
he's
as
like-
well.
He's like, yeah, I'm Kanye, and I'm on auto-tune.
So you mentioned that
My
the first
ex-wife hates me.
you mentioned the first like 6 or 7 songs sounded like almost actual like songs. My biggest problem with those is that almost all of the lyrics were started from the bottom, now we're here lyrics. It was all like, it used to be like this, and now it's like this, and like it's just a bunch of that.
Do you
I
think
used
it's
to be
because-
doing this, now it's the, you know.
Do you think it's because he recognizes that the whole meme of "but he made graduation" is finally starting to fall off?
I don't know.
But wait,
Where he was like-
Shade,
he
he
was-
apologized
he
to
was like,
Jewish
"But-
people.
But graduation, guys, graduation.
I don't-
It used to be graduation.
Well, no, and it's all it's not even, it's more, the perspective is like, I started off way, like we're talking before his career. Like most
Yeah.
of the lyrics are like, I remember syrup sandwiches and graham allowances type lyrics, and then
No,
but
that's Kendrick.
but it's almost always framed like, here's where I like literally, we used to be this, now we this, and he like those words exactly. It was like this, now it's like this, and he keeps doing that over and
It's
over
like
again for the
this and
first
like
few
that
songs.
and like this, that
And
like
so,
this.
like,
Sorry.
Some of those songs had okay beats. Some of them like sounded fine, but lyrically they were just super uninteresting. And then every once in a while there'd just be this super groan-worthy bar, like "We on Mars" like Matt Damon, and like
I'm Khan like Genghis or something.
yeah.
Which I think he said before. I think he has said that before.
I audibly groaned when I heard that one.
There was a groaner bar at least every other song that made me like, oh. But yeah, like you said, at first I found it inoffensive. Like I was thinking this was like a strong 5 to a light 6. It's listenable. It's not
Exactly what I
like
was thinking.
enraging or anything like that. And then as it goes, it's like, again, a lot of these songs are like 1 minute long, and they just kind of do an idea. The idea is not that interesting, and then the song is over.
Yeah, it was
A
just
few
like,
of them
okay,
are grating.
What's the next one? I almost just started skipping, where I was like, okay, what's the next one? Wait, I shouldn't skip.
I was playing
okay.
Marvel Rivals while I listened to this.
I was just in the car.
Yeah.
I couldn't even escape.
I remember there being 2 songs that I kind of liked and was like, divorced from the context of who this is and the fact that it's on this album, I could see listening to this again. But like some of the last few songs I really hated. I did not like Bully at all. I know you said that was your favorite on there, but I found everything about that one annoying. So yeah, this for me ended up being like a 4, and I think if it was just the first half, it would be like a strong 5 to a light 6. But taking the whole thing into account and just how like bland and unmemorable it is, I think that Ye stans will be totally satisfied with this album. Like, I'm thinking about the people I know who still listen to Ye and who liked his last few projects, and they're gonna see this as an upgrade, from what he's been doing lately.
Yeah. So
Ari
final
May,
thoughts.
who do I like playing Marvel Rivals?
Wait,
Cloak
wait,
and
wait,
Dagger.
wait. Well, okay. Well, we can talk about that in the interim of the next one. But what would have made this a 10? Fuck you, Kanye. Just fuck
Actually
you,
being
Kanye.
gospel music.
Like, just
I was sold on this being gospel again.
What would make this a 10 would be if Ye tried as hard as he tried on My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, but with like all of the growth as a person that would have to come from really actually reflecting on himself,
Lock
like he
yourself in
seems
a
to be
room
doing then.
with just fried rice for like
And
a
2
month.
arms that make you
Nothing
fried
else,
rice.
just fried rice.
If
in a
Ye had
room,
collaborators
no
that
drugs.
like were, because it used to be that everybody wanted to work with Kanye because they saw him as like, well, this is like the greatest producer of our time. We all want to be on this. When he made something like MBDTF, he had a gigantic room of
Yeah, how many
writers
features
with
were
him.
on this album? Let me
Like
look it up.
3.
There was only like 3.
There's Andre Troutman, CeeLo Green, and
So
Travis Scott.
yeah.
And
Peso Pluma.
oh yeah, and Peso Pluma.
That one I almost liked. I remember.
I didn't like that one. Yeah, like I think that Kanye is the kind of person who does best when he's surrounded by talent and nobody wants to be around him anymore. So,
Yeah.
you know, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy is as good as it is because Pusha T probably wrote half of that fucking album. So, like, if you can't get Pusha T to write half of your fucking album, you got nothing. It's just bland, generic Ye with no help.
Fuck
I mean,
you, Kanye.
Clipsy was on Jesus is King song. My favorite one. Use This Gospel.
You just call them Clipsy?
Clips, whatever. It's spelled with an E. Fuck off.
Fuck you, Kanye.
Yeah, that was right before they stopped fucking with Ye.
My closing thoughts are fuck you, Kanye.
Yeah, obviously fuck Ye. I mean, man's a billionaire and he didn't give me any of it, so
And he didn't even finish
dick.
building his cool
pass
cult
me-
town in Wyoming.
Pass me $10,000,
Yeah,
Kanye.
Ye was at his best when he was trying to build a city in the middle of the Badlands or whatever, and ever since then it's been nothing but weird shit.
Clipsy the Golden Witch.
Fuck you, Kanye. All right, we can move on from that.
It's Clipsy,
Clipsy
the Golden
yeah.
Witch, Clipsy Goldie Witch.
Desperate Dane said, "Oh shit, what up? We whammin'. We do be whammin'." And then Cloak and Dagger, you said, is your main in Rivals.
Yeah,
That's
for
one of the-
competitive, I pretty much just play Cloak and Dagger. I've messed with Emma Frost when she first came out, and she was fun. I've played a lot of the characters. In games like that, I tend to avoid DPS because I don't enjoy it as much. DPS it takes a special kind of person to want to play DPS, and
I always play tank.
yeah, tank or healer is typically what I do. I'm trying to remember who else is in fucking Marvel. Oh, I played Ultron for a really long time, and he's still a lot of fun. Gambit, I don't super understand, but he has been fun. I played a game of White Fox, and I do not get her kit. I don't think it's that complicated, but it's just the timing of it all is a little hard for me to grasp. Rocket Raccoon is great. What's the other one? Adam Warlock. I also really like playing Adam Warlock. But yeah.
Adam Warlock.
Born Again!
Adam Warlock was my favorite character in Infinity War,
He's not
the
in-
comic.
Oh.
Yeah, he's not in the movie. He's in the comic.
Yeah, that makes sense.
He ends up being the one that actually gets the Infinity Gauntlet in the end.
That makes
Of
sense.
the comic, and then the Living Tribunal is like, you are way too strong with that shit. We don't trust you. And he goes,
No, Behemoth,
Nah, I
you can't
got
go
it.
for the beer.
Nah, I got it.
Perfect time. Like he could sense that I was gonna come over there. Let me try not
Are
to
we
destroy
also
the universe.
doing that shit?
Yep.
That's the special.
I thought the whiskey malt was.
So that was the idea.
We can have multiple specials. Oh,
I also thought we already did the stone.
This is
different
Buena
style.
Vesa.
Buena
okay, I'm here now. Hello, everybody.
All right. You should get as far back as we are.
Yeah.
Kind of a gap.
Then unmake the gap.
Unmake the gap. Okay.
What do you want? More padding? I don't need this much padding.
Adding.
Oh fuck.
Addington Bear.
Microphone.
All right, let's go.
Got to watch.
Twitch.tv/birdfriendsplay.
Where it's at?
Okay, when it's appropriate to say whams, we need to say whams. Whams it up.
Whams.
All right. Let's give it a good old 3 count. 3, 2, 1.
Whams!
All right. So for the beer this week, we've got Trogs.
Oh my God,
We've
we
been
found the
drinking
Trogs variety pack. There's
I still haven't
Graffiti
tried one of
Highway,
them.
the
Graffiti
double
Kingdom.
IPA. There's Perpetual
one.
IPA. This is the easiest one to come across seemingly by itself. You've got Blizzard of Hops. As you can see, I crushed my can
One
unthinkingly.
more that I.
Where's the last one? Do
well,
you
it's
have
probably
it?
in the box
Do you have
over there.
one?
I haven't had it yet. I'm only on the third one.
Have you had the other one? Grab that
What's the
box.
other one?
I don't
No,
know.
that looks like it has a
Talking about the
graffiti.
Blizzard one?
No, we already did that. We said graffiti,
Grab the box.
Blizzard, Perpetual, and
the Hardy.
oh, it's another graffiti. It's Graffiti Highway.
Yeah.
One is graffiti. One is graffiti high. No, this one's Graffiti Highway. Where's that one?
This is
Oh, they're both
Graffiti
highway.
Are they the same?
One's a
Oh,
double
okay.
and one's a normal, I guess.
Oh my god.
Too similar. They should make them more different.
Oh my god. They even had the same can.
So I picked Trogs for this because I was at one point looking at a list of the best-selling beers in the United States, and I was shocked by how high up on the list Trogs is.
I've never heard of it.
And I think the reason is that they sell it at Walmart as like
Wally.
there's a couple of Walmarts I've been to where the only 9.5% beer they had was Troganator, which is not even in this pack. But I think there's two forms of it.
Is 9.5.
Graffiti Highway is a 9.5, but Troganator I've had a few times from Walmart. I always thought it was pretty good. It's relatively inexpensive for a high alcohol, decent tasting beer that you can get at Walmart. But when I was at Total Wine the other day, which is a beer store that has like all kinds of stuff,
I believe they have more there as well.
they do. They have wine,
Like Total
beer.
Wine and more, maybe.
Yes.
Let's
They
get a Total Wine sponsorship going.
That'd
that would be
cool.
awesome. I highly doubt they would do that, but
I see it.
But yeah, Trogs is they call themselves independent brewing, that they seem to be pretty big.
Shade's Twitch name is twitch.tv/birdfriendsplay.
No, it's
It's
Young
Young
Shaidu with a
Shaidu.
U. It's in the description.
Shaidu.
It's in the description of every video on this channel. So yeah, Trogs variety pack. I tracked it down. We were gonna do it last week, but they didn't have it in stock at the Wegmans, but they did at Total Wine. So I was like, fuck it, we'll do it live. And if you can hand me the box, I want to show that it says over the Graffiti Kingdom 9.5%. Whoa, there's still one in there.
Yeah.
Take that out. It says over the top of that 9.5%, but you notice it doesn't say it over any of the other beers, which made me think, oh, I guess they're all 9.5 because it doesn't
It's
display.
like a 9.5, 7.5, 6.4, and I don't remember what the other one is.
Yeah, they are not all 9.5, but it totally reads that way because it advertises that one is, but doesn't say the ABV of any of the other ones on the front of the box. So that's annoying right off the bat. But what did you think of these beers?
I don't like any of them.
So,
Oh.
you don't like any of them?
The closest is the Graffiti Highway Double IPA, and it's
Yeah,
fine,
that one's pretty good.
But
I think that's the first one I tried, and I thought it was okay. And then the second one was the Perpetual, which I was like, "There's nothing special about this." So I would give that one the double whatever the fuck, probably a 7, and then the Perpetual I would say is like a 5 or a 6.
Perpetual's the worst.
Let me
one,
try
I
the
think.
other Graffiti Highway. I haven't had that one yet.
The normal one?
Yeah.
I think the Perpetual's like a
Have you tried this yet?
No, pour me up to the
3.5 or a 4. The double Graffiti Highway is probably a, I think 7.
You give
is
Perpetual a
fine.
3.5 to a 4?
It's
Damn.
really bitter.
It is very bitter and hoppy. Which I would expect Shade to like, but you just said it was unremarkable, right?
Yeah, it was just like whatever.
It's generic bitter and hot.
But you gave it a 7.
So
Or
I
six.
gave the
Hold on, let's do
Graffiti
these.
Highway
Let's do
7.
these one at a time. All right, Perpetual. Bird, you gave this a 3.5 to a 4.
I gave it
Shade,
a 5.
a 5 for Perpetual.
It's just that it's like whatever.
It is very generic. It is like it's just IPA. It's like you want an IPA, here you go. 7.5%. I think I like it more than y'all do. I think I'd give it a 6 at least. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about 6, 7, but it's probably a 6. It's not. We've had some beers on this show that I did not like, and I can't say that I do not like that one.
Yeah, that's kind of how I feel. Where it's like I can't say that I don't like it.
Oh, this is weird.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me try that.
None of them like stand out to me.
This one I would give a 5. This one I don't like as much. This tastes like it's supposed to have a fruit flavor, but it just comes off. It tastes like tonic water.
Yeah.
Yeah,
A lot of these are
gross.
very watery feeling to me.
Yeah, I'm really not liking that one actually. It might be a 3.
Yeah, this one's not that good. I don't hate it, but
spit in it.
Ew, now I don't want to drink it at all. You made it even worse for me. Yeah, that's.
I'm like looking at it. I'm like, I don't know if I even want to.
That's like a strong 4 to a light 5. I can't say I hate it, but I don't like it.
Yeah.
What do you think about
It mostly tastes like water.
it? Is very watery for.
Is this a WAMMBS first that we're all just like not really fucking with
So
this?
why? So hold on. Why is this? So Graffiti Highway IPA, orange can, right? 6%, and then you got Graffiti Highway
one's good.
Double IPA, orange can, 9.5%. They taste completely different.
Yeah,
have completely different alcohol content.
And why are they called the same thing?
Presented so similarly that it's very easy to confuse them. But this one is like kind of shit, and this one is by far the best in the pack.
Out of the whole thing. Yeah, this is. Let me try it again.
Well, I haven't tried the Blizzard one yet. The Blizzard.
And
hops.
we didn't rate this. So what would you rate the double IPA? I would give this one like
I give it a 7, I think.
Yeah, you said a 7. What would you give this?
7.
I think I would agree. It's a strong 7 to a light 8.
It's
This is
the best
easily
of this pack,
the best
but
of
it's
the
not
pack.
remarkable. None of these are standouts. There's not one of these I'm like, oh, I'll seek this out again.
They all kind of smell like shit too.
Blizzard of Hops is fine. I like the after note on this one. I feel like because I finished one of those like first at the start of us streaming, and
I don't like the afternote of this.
I liked it less when I was drinking it before than I did after having that one. Like this one's probably a 6 for me.
5.
I think it's a 4, maybe a 3 or 4 for me too.
Yeah, 4.5.
I don't really like the aftertaste on this one.
Yeah, I'm feeling so. After drinking a beer I like more than this, I have to give this even lower. This is a 4 for me. Graffiti Kingdom IPA is a 4.
Highway.
Graffiti Highway
Kingdom as well.
Graffiti Highway IPA is a 4. Blizzard of Hops is a 6.
Man, I need something to watch. These
Perpetual is a strong 6, and this one's a strong 7. But
you have water.
yeah, that is a very mid pack. Man, compared to having like since the
We've
time
had good stuff pretty much the whole time.
Yeah, like this is the first one where I'm like, actually, yeah, I just don't want to drink these.
the Stone Pack was so
Fucking
good.
thing sucks.
Stone Pack we didn't do last week, but the week before, right?
Last week was the Tank 7.
Tank 7, which was
Yep.
great. The Stone Pack was so good. We've drank 2 more Stone Packs since then.
Yeah.
We've drank 2 more entire 24 packs of Stone beers.
$26.99 for
24 beers.
Yeah, for 24 beers. It's like pretty
An
much
incredible
unbeatable
deal.
value.
That's like a little under the standard rate.
And they're all great. So like that literally Bird and I, between just the 2 of us, have gone through in the last 2
Just
weeks
the 2 of us.
2 more 24 packs of the Stone Brewing IPA. So I'm spoiled for good beer variety right now, and none of these touches the worst in the Stone Pack.
Yeah.
The Stone Pack was basically all killer, no filler. This is basically all filler, no killer. I mean, the Graffiti Highway Double, if it was just that, it would have been better. Just that beer alone would have been better than having a 4-pack. I don't hate the other ones as much as you guys seem to, except for the fucking the Graffiti Highway IPA not double is fucking terrible.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking gross.
Let me try it again and make sure a 4 is really.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't.
I have like a weird metallic taste in my mouth now that I'm like, I just don't.
Yeah,
want
I don't
there.
hate it, but I hate the aftertaste.
None of these are standout.
The aftertaste is
There's
really
not
bad.
A single one that feels like, yeah, I'm glad they made this. I appreciate
Okay.
the craftsmanship behind this.
Shade, you've never had this beer.
I have.
You have.
Yeah,
You've had
it's-
Buena
this is
Vista.
actually in my,
Yeah, Shade's got a can.
Oh,
of beer
shit.
collections.
Okay, well, we're all returning to this one, but since we love Stone so much,
Yeah, I got this because I liked the can.
The can's awesome.
So I was like, oh, I want to save this can.
Bird actually has a pin of this of the
It's a
bottle version.
This is very close to my favorite beer, if not. my
Buena
favorite beer.
Vista Salt and Lime Lager.
I remember when this came out. I tried it when it came out at the brewery, and I thought it was the best thing I've ever had. I probably drank only Buena Vista for like 2 months after that.
So I'll say
Oh yeah, that
I,
kicks ass.
I picked up this pack at Total Wine. I brought it home. I drank one, and I thought, this is not as good as I remember. Because what is so good about Buena Vista? It's a category thing, right? Like, it's the best salt and lime like, this is supposed to be in competition with like a Michelob or like a Bud Light. Like, if you're thinking of this in terms of what is a
Well,
good lager, this is
a Modelo.
this knocks Modelo way out of the water. This
just
knocks
has-
Tecate way out of the water.
It has
Would
way
you-
more taste.
Would you drink half a case of these to get sloppy enough to do your job properly?
I drink a whole case of these to do my job properly. Yeah, no, these it's again, this is a cheap beer. This is $16 for a 12 pack.
4.5%.
It's 5.5, I think. No, 4.7. Okay, but it's a little bit higher than most of the American lagers, like American, Southwestern, Mexican. Like, it's in that category of Southwestern American lager. And there's a lot of stuff in that category that is way more popular and very well known. Compared to any of those, this knocks them all out.
Yeah.
Compared to anything in that Stone 4-pack, I don't know if this wins.
Oh, this does for me. The lime
I think this is
translates
pretty
so
dang
well. The wheat is a very pleasant flavor, which, like, comparing it to Bud Light, Michelob, Modelo, what's the other one? Corona, Tecate. The wheat in those is not a pleasant flavor. They're kind of weird. In this, the wheat tastes very fresh. The lime tastes very fresh.
I can say that the lime is very spectacular in this.
Yeah.
I think my biggest issue with this is that just being the type of lager it is, it has that heavy nickel flavor. Like,
What do you have against 5 cents?
or the copper, if you will. Like,
What do
that,
you have
that,
against
that
pennies?
coppery, nickely, like metallic flavor, I think is pretty heavy in this, which is comparable to most lagers.
All right, let's all give our score on the count of 3. 3, 2, 1.
10.
Strong 7 to a light 8.
That's not too far away from what I'm thinking too. Like an 8.5, maybe.
Now, and keep in mind also, I generally drink like fancy lagers a lot more because, like, we were to go to a brewery.
I get stouts.
He's gonna get a stout or something like really heavy and really high in alcohol content. I am way more likely to get a lager or a porter or not a porter. What's the
Where
one?
I'm getting it, you're extreme. You go
Yeah.
for the high percent. You go for the spicy. You go for the shit that
Spicy,
makes you
dark,
fucking
heavy,
feel,
yeah.
The shit that's gonna come out of your ass like
I wanna
feel.
No, yeah, I tend to go for the easily drinkable, crushable type stuff, and like,
I like extreme pronounced flavors.
you know what it is? That yuzu lager was better than this. The Kiyoichi lager, the yuzu lager, I liked definitely like almost 2 points more
That's
than
fair.
this.
The
Because I gave that like a strong 9 to a 10, so I have to give this a strong 7 to a light
Y'all
8.
looking like fucking Tintin right now.
You know, Tintin was like the first like long form like
Yeah, like
fucking
really long.
comic.
Like before Sherlock. Like, or
It's fucking ancient. Sherlock's not a comic, yeah.
But like around that same time frame, but they're both
Yeah.
really long. You know, just like a character that persists.
Yeah.
do you have glasses? Do you both of you have glasses?
No,
Are you gonna pour us a
Just a
even
little-
stronger
Oh, you meant-
beverage?
like a drinking glass.
Yeah.
I thought like on your face.
No, yes, I'm aware of who has glasses and who does not.
I drink so much beer in the last 5 minutes. I'm surprised I have not
Beer,
If
crashed
you clear
out.
this for me, I don't want to drink this.
I don't want to drink this.
All right, then I'm just gonna grab some small glasses.
Yeah, we don't want to taint. You don't want to taint the nice whiskey with the flavor of that.
Okay. I also have to urinate, which is a good moment to do that.
Well, you know,
tell
this
them-
is so far a shorter segment than usual, so I'll just ramble a bit
Yeah,
about.
tell them about you to all 3 mics, just like triple
So.
deck the mic.
Oh yeah, let's go for the maximum echo here. So I'm Beatrice, aka Trixie the Golden Witch, aka Bomber Girl Vera, aka Nova M Prima, aka. Do I have another AKA? Those are all my active accounts. Follow Nova's anime blog where I talk about Turn A Gundam episodically. Great show. Everybody should watch Turn A Gundam. It's probably going to take me another year to get through the whole thing. But I'm not in a rush. It's a 26-year-old show. And Yoshiyuki Tomino said it would take 50 years before it would become very popular. And I think he's right. I think that 20 years from now, Turn A Gundam will be remembered as one of those classic must-watch anime. It's getting there. It has gotten significantly more popular in the time since I've known about it, which has been close to probably 18 years. Oh boy, whiskey. This is gonna fucking put me in. I'm on the edge of glory, and I'll probably have a cigarette afterwards. I'm on the edge, the edge, the edge, the edge, the edge, the edge, the edge. Ari May said, been meaning to watch Turn A so I can finally check out the vids. Take your time. Mayday from Space, who was here earlier, she's been doing group watches of Turn A every Friday in the Discord server, and they actually passed me already. So I've not been tuning into those anymore because I can't be spoiled now. Although I think I watched like 30 something episodes of it back when I first found out about the show, but I don't remember anything past like episode 15. And even then, half of what I've seen I did not remember.
Talk about Turn A Gundam.
Turn A, turn, turn A, turn, turn A. You should watch Turn A Gundam.
I was thinking, not about Turn A Gundam, but I was thinking, at some point, if we can get enough viewership, if everyone starts sharing
It
WAMMBS
sure smells
around
like
the
whiskey.
world, and if we can start moving this, keep going it, and we open a Patreon, then we'd be able to post videos of us actually watching and doing these things, and you'd be able to join along as we're doing
That
it.
would be good patron content.
Can you do that on Patreon?
I thought that Patreon is like
I mean, you
not
can't.
subjected to DMCA in the same way.
I do think
Totally
they
is.
did introduce video, like creating videos on there. I've never done it. We could also just.
pretty like he's like you cannot do that.
I'm pretty sure. I mean,
Look, if you want to do that, we could do it on Odyssey. We could do it on Twitch, although the VODs would be subject
we
to
can do it on
copyright.
Twitch, but like,
But if you want to make copyright shit, you could just use Odyssey. You could post anything there. They don't
Yeah.
care.
that's something to think about in the future. But
All
we're gonna
right,
go ahead
what
and
is
move on
this
to the
whiskey,
special.
Bird?
this is Nika coffee malt whiskey.
I swear to God, this is going to make me vomit.
This is a Japanese whiskey.
Oh, wait.
made
Did you
with
drink some
a
already?
no.
That's Shade's cup. That's your cup. Sorry.
What's the difference?
There's a little bit less in Shade's cup.
Are you? That one has more.
Oh fuck, I don't know.
Same cup.
B, you actually read what a coffee still is. Do you remember?
Yeah.
What it
So
is?
coffee. When he said coffee whiskey, he does not mean.
COFFEY.
Yes, it's named after the guy who invented it. It was like a
Anus.
1800. Oh yeah, his name was
Anus
like
coffee.
his name was Anus, spelled like AENEAS or something
Shade, you're
like
about to
that.
drink shit from a butt. Not really.
This guy named
Not
Anus
helping.
Coffee created a unique type of a whiskey still called a coffee still, and it's most famously used by this Japanese brewery to make
Nika, N-I-K-K.
this whiskey. So
This
Gary always confirms people do copyrighted stuff on
well,
Patreon.
there you go. I almost got Suntory Toki because that's another very famous Japanese whiskey. But I saw this in one of my cousin's houses growing up, and I've always wanted to try it.
This is good.
Yeah.
This is
You
damn.
can't
Sipping.
go. You can't go. And then say, "Oh, it's good."
That's what I do
liquor.
every time I drink liquor. I feel that if
Oh
I,
my god.
my whole brain is lighting up.
It's like my fight or flight is activating. Fucking.
Yeah, the smell makes you want to run away. But after drinking it, I feel all of literally every
just
endorphin
don't
my
know if I can
brain
do it.
has.
You,
I feel like I just drank an energy drink, and like all of the alcohol in the world at the
Shane,
same
you don't have
time.
to drink all of it.
I know.
My
but
brain is
I don't even know if I can
lighting
take a
up.
sip. It's like my gag reflex is activating as I bring it closer. to my mouth.
Aftertaste of heavy vanilla.
Yeah.
Heavy vanilla.
It's quite pleasant for whiskey. I'm not a big whiskey guy. Probably because most of the whiskeys I've had are cheap.
Definitely pleasant for whiskey.
This is an $80 bottle of whiskey. I think it's pleasant. The other option was there's a different coffee one as well.
It's actually really nice to hold in your mouth. Like
Yeah.
the swish is good.
The traditional way to taste something and really awaken all the flavors, you take a small sip and you inhale with it in your mouth still, and that supposedly awakens all of the flavors.
This is probably my favorite whiskey I've ever had, and I'm not a
Yeah.
whiskey drinker, so don't take that as like a huge
No, me
endorsement.
neither.
But
that
is really fucking good.
Pretty much been my favorite I've had. Past that, I mean, this isn't whiskey; it's bourbon. But like Bullet is really good. Pretty much any rye bourbon that I've had is great. I love it. It's just that a lot of whiskeys don't have a huge amount of flavor profile. Rye really does. It's very fruity. It's very interesting. This is not that, but it's malt, and
This is delicious.
it's kind of spicy. It's kind of vanilla-y.
I love the aftertaste. Shade seems to be dying about it.
It was holding it in my mouth was actually all right.
Yeah, in the mouth it's
Swallowing it, I
great.
was-
Swallowing it is rough because it's alcohol. But the second one, I felt like the damage had already been done, and the second one went down smooth.
Yeah, it's incredibly.
Every time I think about whiskey, I think about Mark Lanigan, one of my great dead heroes of music, and his song. I bring you a tale of the broken seas, and I'm drowning in whiskey and beer.
What about
My doctor reports if I don't stop soon, then I'll
Scotch is pretty
drown
good
in
too,
an
actually.
ocean of tears.
Scotch is a lot of the time very smoky, and I love when the smoke flavor is imparted into things. I've had a couple smoked beers. I've had Scotch whiskey. Mezcal tastes very smoky as well. Whenever people successfully
good with
integrate
beer.
smoke into things, it's very, very nice. Shane,
Yeah.
let's start with you.
I'm still fucking recovering. I don't
Score.
No, start with Shade. He's recovered.
Um.
So you had one sip, yeah?
Yeah.
One sip.
Everybody
love
knows
my
the
nuts.
rules.
Huh?
I was going.
One
with-
sip, everyone knows the rules.
I was going for
Do you
one
not know
sip.
about one bite?
You're
Everyone
gonna
knows the
love
rules?
my nuts.
It's Dave Portnoy from Barstool Sports, like pizza review thing. He reviews pizzas and he
Man,
always
fuck
goes.
Dave Portnoy.
Yeah, whatever. It's
You know? Did you get my
He's the
joke?
lesser of the two Portnoys.
Did you get my joke?
What was your joke?
My slap chop joke. Do you remember slap chop?
No.
One slap, you're gonna love my nuts. Do you remember that?
Yes. Yeah.
There we go. One sip, you're gonna love my
God,
nuts.
It's just, and this is, this is
Shade's not a liquor drinker.
flavorful, I guess.
Hey, it's Steve with Slap
I
Chop.
just
We're gonna
can't
slap
do
slap
fucking
problems
hard
away with a
alcohol.
slap.
Like,
We're gonna
this
slap
is-
slap problems away with a
It'll be
slap.
like a 1 for me because I just can't drink it. I drink it and I'm like just trying not to vomit. You know,
Okay.
and it's like
Did you eat today this time?
Yeah,
I ate 2 sandwiches. I'm feeling
Okay.
okay right now.
I had
Drinking water.
I had a very good New York chopped cheese. Shout out to the Watergate series of what would you call them?
Convenience stores,
Bodegas. Norfolk's not a big city, but we have New York style bodegas, and there's 7 or 8
There's
or
like
9.
6 or 7 of them.
There's this company called Watergate. There's one like every so many miles throughout Norfolk. There's a Watergate, and they
We
are
do live within like a
fan-fucking-tastic.
2-mile radius of 2 of them. Maybe it's probably a 1 mile radius.
They're all over the place. You kind of can't not live close to a Watergate if you live in Norfolk. I think that's the kind of Watergate's
Best
the kind of
chopped
shit.
cheese, best lamb over rice, great potato wedges. They also sell wings. They have breakfast sandwiches. I haven't tried the wings.
I could go for some fucking wings right now.
I've never been a wings guy, to be totally honest with you.
Yeah, I don't like all the bones.
It's a lot of work.
So, and this is unrelated to beer.
Wait, do you like
but,
wings more than drumsticks? And if so, what is the appeal? Because I feel like most people are like, oh yeah, wings, and I'm like, drumsticks are right there.
So
in
in
terms
terms
of
of
wings,
if we're
I
talking
like
about
the flats.
legs,
The flats are what you go for.
if we're talking about legs, I like legs more.
Okay.
If we're talking about the shoulder bone, which is usually what the drumstick is,
Oh, I
I
thought
like
drumstick was the leg.
Drumstick is the one that's like, you know, there's a little
Like a big
bone
fat
here,
bulbous
and then there's
piece.
a big piece of meat.
yeah. So the
and then there's
leg,
flats,
the
which has
leg
two bones.
and the drumstick look very similar. But
It's
the
kind
leg
of
is
erroneous that they're called
Oh.
wings because I've never actually seen a place that serves chicken wings actually serve the wings, which is pretty
would
good.
be all of it. Yeah.
Yeah. Like the wings, my dad made roasted chicken a lot when we were growing up. Wings, like the literal wing, not what everyone thinks of as wings, on a roasted chicken are some of the best parts.
The whole
So-
fucking thing practically tastes the same. It's just that some parts are easy to eat and some parts are not easy to eat.
So yes.
So I go for the easy to
So
eat parts.
The shoulder, like the drums, is where you get like more of a massive meat. So like it ends up being good because of that. Yeah. But I think that the wing is actually the flat is actually easier to eat if you are eating it where you like. So what you do is you find which one is straight and which one is curved.
Mhm.
You pull the curved one out with your teeth,
Yeah.
and then you rip that one off, and then you just suck the whole rest of it off in one go.
Ooh.
Okay.
Now you've got
I
my
still
attention.
don't-
Sucking it off, sucking some meat off.
Yeah, I love sucking meat off.
The way I again, not a big
I get the
wings
drumstick and I
person.
just go and eat the whole fucking thing and throw it away.
I'm not a big wings person, but with the flats, you can just like mash them, and then like all the meat comes off, and that's awesome. But
Mash
it's,
'em.
you know, you just kind of you press it on the bone side, and you just press down with your hands, and then
I
all the
think-
meat comes off.
I think
You can
maybe
also
there's
just go like,
I think maybe
too.
there's something to the fact that like having to put some effort in might make it more satisfying for a lot of people. It's similar with crab legs. Like the same kind of people who love wings tend to love crab legs, and both of them are like people get really excited at the prospect of going to eat wings or going to eat crab legs.
I hate crab legs.
And both of them are
I've
like,
never really
this is
had 'em.
too much effort for how good it is. Like, and I think that
So-
might be the appeal. Is like people want to put that work in to feel like, oh
I
yeah,
suck
I
down
earned
some
it.
wings in like a fucking 30 seconds. You know, I'm fucking
Some people do that with crab legs. It's
Angels
just
are
that
scared
it's
to see shade coming.
yeah. So
compare it to like a chicken strip though, where you just eat
this is feeling like more of a snacks discussion, and I
yeah,
want to continue
yeah,
this.
yeah.
but
We need to move into.
we need to
I would argue we're talking about bar food here, so it could feed into.
Yeah.
the
It's
It's
this
very
is going to be
similar.
one of those segments that you only see if you watch the live stream. It gets edited out of the full videos.
yeah.
Twitch.tv/birdfriendsplay.
We can go ahead and do the 3 count. 3
Wait, is the snacks on hand?
right here.
Okay.
2. Wait, actually, what's the beer for next week?
Oh, we stopped really picking.
I guess that's true.
I'll probably just go to Total Wine and buy a mixed
Did you see
pack.
any there that?
They had a
struck
lot
your
of cool
fancy?
stuff. Yeah, they had a lot of stuff that was interesting.
Yeah,
Just
take all that
do
fancy.
you remember any of them? Oh wow.
No,
All right.
it probably just shut itself off.
Next week, beer. Next week is beer. We're
Yeah,
doing
next
beer
week there'll be
next
more
week.
next
beer.
week. So 3, 2, 1.
Whams!
So for the snack of the week, we have these Muddy Bites. I introduced them at the beginning of the stream. We can go ahead and reintroduce them.
Muddy bites.
Bites.
I've never
You're
heard
sure
of
these
these.
aren't edibles?
They're not. So
They do look like they would be edibles, don't they?
what ended up happening, right? So we didn't choose prior. I went to Target and I was just looking through the section that said snacks, and it was all potato chips of various kinds. And I was just like, okay, well that's not going to be interesting to talk about.
What's up with the football?
So I was just looking. I have no idea. I was just looking for something that
Give me the bag.
looked
The
like it would
cone is
be-
carrying a football.
Let me see the bag. What's better than eating Sunday cone? Yeah, it actually doesn't say anything to do with football.
We'll ignore the
Muddy
football
Bites
for now.
believes in a world of joy and nostalgia.
So
Buddy's favorite part of watching football is eating
Oh,
all
I'm
the
talking
snacks.
about
So
the shit.
Buddy is also the character. The little
Yeah.
guy is called Buddy,
Buddy is the guy. You
which
see that
he
little
is.
guy?
He is in fact the snack. So we're gonna eat Buddy.
We're gonna eat Buddy. He's a muddy buddy. But yeah, I was looking for something that looked interesting.
No,
to talk
muddy
about.
Because
buddies are something
football's a
different.
muddy sport. So the muddy,
Oh,
they thought,
maybe.
the muddy sport food.
And
Snacks,
this was the only thing
football.
that really spoke to me in the Target snack aisle, aside from these Nicki Minaj chips that I didn't end up getting.
Wrap snacks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I didn't end up getting those. I got these.
If we did wrap snacks,
this
we'd
looks
have to
interesting.
pick up like every different wrap snacks they had somewhere. Okay, there's compared to how
Okay,
they look
Yeah,
on the
they
cover.
look really filled on the
Hang
cover.
on.
On the
these
cover, they're
are-
like bursting with peanut butter.
Well, so specifically, what these are meant to be are in like drumsticks, the tail end that has like the chocolate in it. These
Yeah.
are supposed to be that.
It shows it right here.
That's fucking delicious. Hold on, let me read the nutrition facts on this. Got 4.5
Oh, it's good.
servings. 5 cones is a serving
Yeah.
at 130 calories. That's not crazy bad. A lot of saturated fat, but that's okay. A lot of included sugars. 3 grams of protein for one serving. That's
Peanut butter.
impressive for a snack. Yeah,
So that
that's
was
more than the fucking.
I mean that tastes like a.
That was
like
incredibly. You know what? This is probably gonna taste really good with the whiskey.
Do you remember Nutter Butters?
yeah.
Have a Nutter Butter
This is
peanut butter
kinda like-
sandwich cookie.
It's kind of like Nutter Butter.
It's like somewhere between a Reese's and a Nutter Butter with the texture
Not
of
Nutter
a
Butters, but
cone.
Do you remember the Nutter
which I
Butters
love.
that are like squares? The rectangle Nutter Butters, not the ones that look like peanuts. There's 2 different kinds of Nutter Butter. Okay, I'm a big Nutter Butter fan here. So the thing is, you got 2 different kinds of Nutter Butters. You've got the ones that are like a traditional shortbread cookie that are shaped like peanuts. And then you've got the ones that are like they're like a big fucking sheet of wafer cookies.
They do kind of look like roaches, don't they?
I can't say this is not worth the price. I think it was like $4.
No, how
It's
much
a
are in
little
there?
expensive, but
There's-
they are
there's-
good
it's
as
almost
fuck.
gone.
Desperdane said muddy. Well, there's a lot of air in the bag. Desperdane said Muddy Buddies are like a Chex Mix recipe from back in the day.
Yeah.
They are like that, but like okay, I'm a huge fan of waffle cones in general. I love the texture and taste of a waffle cone. This is a chocolate. I would say chocolatey waffle cone. Like it doesn't taste like straight chocolate. It tastes more like chocolate cereal. It's somewhere between a Reese's Puff.
No, it's like the Keebler things, the wafers,
Mm,
but with peanut butter in them.
the flavor profile is somewhere between Reese's Puffs, Nutty Butters, and just a straight up Reese's.
Yeah.
I love these. This is exactly what I want out of a candy. The biggest
They were
complaint
good.
I have is that when you look at the cover, they are all like bursting with peanut butter,
Yeah.
and when
So-
you look at the cone, it is drastically different.
B, do you still have any
Because
of that
of that-
whiskey left?
It feels
No.
like
Put a little bit of that in your mouth with the when you steak.
I don't want to do
But
that.
it tastes so
I'm-
good.
the
I'm
thing
having
about it is
enough
that
alcohol.
the top of it, because it doesn't have any of the filling, it just kind of like falls apart.
Yeah,
But the rest of it is great.
and the filling is the best part. It is really good peanut butter.
And it pairs really well with the
The
whiskey.
thing about this, so I don't want
I'll
to
take your word for it.
Yeah, I
dust
know
this
you
quite
would.
yet. I want to taste what it feels like, what it tastes like cold.
Like frozen. I was thinking that too when I first bit one.
Yeah, maybe freeze it.
Start bulking off Muddy Bite. I don't think it works that way. I think, well, there's 3 grams of protein per serving, but
It's not keto,
But a serving is 5 cones. This
Yeah.
only maybe had. Yeah, it says 4.5 servings.
so about
It's got-
23 cones, something like that.
Yeah. That's it.
It's definitely. I mean, as far as candy prices go, I don't think it's like terribly overpriced
But
or
I don't know
anything,
if this
but
was meant to be a candy.
It's a dessert.
it tastes like it's as
I guess
good as any candy,
I guess it's
if
kinda
not better.
candy.
I think as a textural experience, it is better than Reese's,
It's
and it's definitely cheaper than buying Reese's.
and it
in
pairs
that
really
quantity.
well with whiskey.
We know, dude. We get it. What's your score?
It's a good whiskey snack.
Yeah. 9 out of 10.
Yeah, I'm feeling a 9. I'm feeling a strong 9. Those are really good.
Yeah, I'd give it a 9. But the thing is that I feel like I'm only giving it a 9 because I love Reese's a lot.
Reese's are probably
I
my
literally
favorite.
think
Reese's
those-
or Butterfingers
Well,
are my
and
favorite candies.
I'm the type, I think both of us have had like every type of Reese's, like
Yeah.
every time they come out with a new thing.
It's just like the same thing with Mountain Dew.
Okay, real quick. What is your favorite Reese's
It's the
flavor wise?
I like the Reese's Take 5, and I really
Yeah.
like the what is it called? Where it's got the fucking
Nougat?
no, it's got the
Wafer?
what are they called?
Outrage? The pieces?
Yeah, in the candy bar.
Yes.
Okay.
I
don't
love
know what it's
those.
called.
Those are really good. This reminds me of my favorite Reese's, which is the
Potato chip one?
sticks. Reese's
Oh,
sticks.
yeah.
That's another really high
And
one for me.
I think that as far as price to performance goes, this is much like Reese's sticks. You will blow through those in 2 seconds and be
There's
like,
only 4 of them, and it's like $4. You know,
My favorite Reese's are the Reese's Fast Breaks.
Fast Breaks.
They've got the nougat in them.
Okay,
They're
so-
my first job was a gas station. If I really needed to just like get, it was overnights too. If I
Yeah.
needed to get through my shift,
yeah.
I would eat a Fast
Fast
Break.
Breaks probably second.
Fast Break is a great breakfast replacement for a candy addict.
And they're high in protein, which I thought was really strange at the time. I don't know. They're great.
Well, peanut butter is really good in protein.
Yeah. The Fast Breaks are really good. The dark chocolate cups I like a lot.
I'll have one more.
Hmm.
These are really, really good. I can't see myself buying a bag of them because I would go through them in one go, and this one has no peanut butter in it. Okay, I might have to lower my score. That literally has 0 peanut butter in it.
Yo, Muddy Bites.
The quality
Let's get some
control,
quality control
the
going
quality
on.
control is by far the biggest. This one has a lot of peanut butter. This is okay. If they all looked like this, I would be fine. If they all were that much peanut butter, no complaints. But the quality control needs to be improved. So I have to lower it to an 8. It would be a 9 if the quality control was on point.
I don't fucking care about quality control. 9. Fuck it, 10.
I do care about it. Like, it's really relevant for certain snacks. Quality control, like
Yeah.
beef jerky.
Yeah, that one. Yes.
Hold on.
No.
He's eating.
Each fucking thing can be a totally different experience. Where it's like, you know, if that was controlled a little better. And the chips that I want to eat next week, I'll probably bring it in, are these sea salt and black pepper chips from Lidl that I really like.
Ooh.
But
Okay,
they also
kettle?
have bad.
Kettle?
Yeah, they're
Brand-
kettle.
It's those ones?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh my god, those are legitimately some of my favorite chips.
Yeah,
Seriously.
Let's
my
go.
favorite chips.
We actually have a stack for
So-
next week planned.
That one is so good, but the quality control is a bit of an issue
Hmm.
where some of them are really hard. And I hope I get a good
That
bag.
is just a problem with kettle chips.
Yeah, I hope I get a good bag where it's not so like.
It doesn't break my
Every
teeth.
now and then you get the one that's like falls apart in your mouth.
Yeah,
it's
it's
like
like,
the
oh.
best chip you've ever had.
But then you get the other ones that are so hard where it,
I
like,
don't mind the
breaks your
crunchy
jaw.
ones. With that, I don't.
It might just be I
mind
have
that so
bad
much.
teeth. So
Yeah, I mean, usually we do the what would have made it a 10. What would have made this a 10 is quality control and just a little more.
yeah, a
In
little
the
more-
bag.
A little more filling. Yeah.
and a bigger bag. Yeah.
Random trivia. Where
But
do you think this
taste
snack
wise,
originates from?
super on point.
This snack?
Yep. Where do you think it's from?
Oklahoma.
He
Okay.
looked at it.
No, I didn't.
Oh.
No, it's wrong. But
Oh, okay. Belgium? I don't know.
no, this is an American product.
Chicago.
Okay, Iowa.
Okay. I see that.
It's from a town in Iowa,
It
which I
says
don't remember. The name.
Chicago.
Oh, it's probably produced.
I live
in Chicago, but the people
on
who
an
made it came up
island.
with it in Iowa.
Let's see.
In Iowa.
Or Wyoming.
This is familiar. I don't remember why.
It's from 12 Ounce Mouse.
Yes. Okay.
Everybody go watch 12 Ounce Mouse.
Don't
Or
watch 12
or
Ounce
don't.
Mouse.
Dude, it's good.
I don't think it's worth your time.
It is.
It is
Get
not.
really fucked
Get
up.
really high and then watch it. I guess.
If you feel like your life is a fucking nothing burger. Go watch 12-ounce
If
mouse.
you want to be impressed at what can be put on TV, watch
Yeah,
12 Ounce
that
Mouse.
was my reaction when I watched it.
I
Really?
legitimately,
They fucking ran this on
I am
Adult Swim?
actually a 12-ounce mouse fan. I actually
I
love
know,
that show.
because you made me watch a lot of 12-ounce mouse.
One episode, but it feels like
it was
a lot.
more than one
It was
episode.
maybe 2. It feels like you're watching it for your whole life. When you watch like 5 minutes of it, you're like, I've been in these 5 minutes forever.
Twitch.tv/birdfriendsplay.
Well, yeah, this was like the
Go
shortest
ahead.
episode
Like,
yet.
We forgot to say at the beginning of the beer and the snack section, but we need to like,
Like, comment,
Comment,
subscribe, comment, whams,
say
an infinite
whams.
number of times. Do you guys want to talk about anything else before it's over?
No, not really.
Okay. Bird, how you feeling?
I feel good. I might do a little stream after this.
Oh, okay. Everyone's
right.
watching right now.
Are you going to be playing Crimson Desert?
Go to
Probably, yeah.
twitch.tv.
Okay, so maybe in 15-20 minutes, probably there'll be a bird stream
I
on
might sit in the background.
twitch.tv/birdfriendsplay.
If I'm your favorite
Dank.
character in the WAMMBS, I'll be sitting in the background. You know
I will
what I'm saying?
I'm always in the background of bird
Yeah,
streams, so
Bird Friends Play on Twitch.
hit us
Bird
up.
Friends Play on Twitch.
And
Bird
young
Friends Play
Shaidu on Twitch.
Well, and so-
Who knows when? I mean, this stream's there, but
Yeah.
who knows when he'll be streaming other shit on there
Yeah.
again?
A big part of why I'm considering streaming. We're ending pretty early. Usually I stay up to like 1 in the morning on WAMMBS days anyway, so fucking might as well do an hour or 2 stream.
WAMMBS.
Whams.
Plus, on the stream, I can actually show my computer because I can just turn the webcam around instead of having to fucking bring it down here.
All right, everybody. Thank you for watching.
Thank you for WAMMS.
Y'all are y'all day
Whams it
ones.
up,
You're the
whams it
real
up, whams
ones.
it up.
We'll remember you forever. Whams. Airy May, Desperate Dane, Gary Always, Mayday from Space. Will there be a YouTube stream? No, Bird's just gonna be on Twitch. We gotta build those Twitch hours.
Twitch.tv/birdfriendsplay.
Yeah.
Whams.